Check. Yeah, man, I'll wait for some people coming, I think, is it? check. 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 check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. All right, good. Righty. People, big up on yourself, big up on yourself, big up on yourself. All right, God, I see you. Sao Paulo, Brazil in the place. Large up yourself. Leon, I see you. Neil McCody, large up one thing. All Ragashanti TV members, large up on yourself. Know that? Make them know, you know. Glasses Kingdom. Big up yourself, big up yourself. Silent Majority, larger Melody Rays. IBM the chat, me see you. Unstoppable Joshy. Big up on yourself, people. Big up on yourself. Ragashanti, like. People, I mean, I want to know my little project where I'm depend and thing, and it's just so unpredictable. I mean, at the last site, and I know it finished May, and then I have 2 months of studies, and then the big exam. And it's unpredictable now, but I'm not gonna lie. That it's priority to finish that, you know, to finish it and thing, you know, and sometimes things come up, you know, and I just have to adjust accordingly, you know, and how am I put it? Sometimes things come up, you know, and them say, you have to do this, you have to do that, and thing and whatever, and then I was like, I just have a dead day, you know, because I don't want to feel. I don't know how I feel, all right, and I don't want to feel, and I have to tell you. Well, let me not go in it because. But I know I go. Who no understand. Come here, everything will be out and thing. I just kind of don't want put it out there till me done. People sometimes when they're not gonna do certain things, you know. Sometimes when you make up your mind if you do something, if you just go ahead and do it and nobody tell nobody, you know, nobody even put it out there or whatever, right? Trust me. Sometimes you want a family, some things you just have to do, and you can't even tell your mother or your father or your best friend or whatever because they may not understand what you pursue, you know? And, you know, the goodness of them heart, they may try to look out for you, and they may be discouraging, you know? And in a feeling mind, you know, them, they're doing the right thing, you know? So that was, you know, 3 years ago, 2020. Well, 4 years ago. Well, 5 years ago, when I decided that I'm going to do this and whatever, and that was part of it. I was like, I'm not tell nobody because you know I'm a Ragashanti, so I'm known, and a lot of people. Sometimes people mean well, but you know, I just knew that at some point people are gonna be like, at this age, you go back to school and whatever, and da. You don't need to do that. So I just didn't want to bother with it, you know. I just didn't want to bother with it. And then based on what I do, I know a lot of people would, how you put this now? I know a lot of people would want to come to me about what I'm doing and ask me question about this and that and that and this. And I know that I would have to repeatedly say, I don't know that, I'm not finished, I'm not allowed to do, you know. Some never want to deal with them, something there, whatever. Some just, you know, whatever. Some I put out some things now, because I'm almost done now, you know. And, but, you know, by way of instruction, you know, sometimes when you go do some things, you know, just go for it. Just go for it, and nobody, you know, announcement and thing. Worse if you can anticipate some of the well-meaning but discouraging advice and suggestions you might be subjected to, and just go for it. So I've said enough for those of you who listen free up to kind of figure out what I'm doing. So all of that was deliberate. And some of you have figured it out. You've been most encouraging and positive, and I'm entirely grateful for that, to be honest with you. And it's an exciting time for me. It's a substantial change, and I'm going to say it's a change for me. I see it as an addition. It's not like I'm starting over. I'm adding. That is how I see it, and I'm going to integrate everything that I've done so far with this. It's all about growth, for different reasons and things. And I wanted something a little more intellectually stimulating. And there's some other reasons, relating to my children and goals that I want for them, and how feasible it would have been for me to achieve those goals for them, given what was in place before. And so I, in 2018, I was like, boom, I'm gonna do this. It required some exams, which I started taking in 2019, some admission exams. And I got it, and I started 2020 in the middle of the pandemic. Oh boy, it was crazy. So so I'm at the tail end of it, and it's a lot of work, and it's like today, there's a whole lot of stuff I had to do, because one thing with a country, with America, they know how to take your money. Them know how to take your money with stuff that you have to do to be licensed. And even after you're licensed, them still take your money with stuff for them say you have to do like upkeep, upgrade, and maintain this and that and whatever. So, and New York is just like awful in that regard. They just give you all these things, tests and this and that and certification and things we have to do, and there's all these procedures. And so this thing came up on me today, because I wanted to start early, and then this thing came up on me today. So me, I don't stress about stuff. I was like, it has to be done. So I sat down diligently around the computer, and I did what I had to do, and sent them stuff and things like that. Of course, it's more exam too, Sheesh. Anyway, here we are. And so I appreciate your patience. This is what I mean. And let me just say that I have some, that this unpredictable thing, and it may come up again. And some things, it's not unpredictable. In a couple of weeks, as you know, I have one of my children lives in Florida. You know how I feel about making sure you show up. The importance of that. I told you about that concept from Bill Clinton and how important it is, showing up. And so without going all of my business and things, it's just important for me as a father to make sure that I show up for him, And two of my kids are here in New York with me, and he's in Florida. So I just make sure I go down there and spend time with him and so forth and things. So I won't be doing free up at that. No, I'm figuring out something. I'm going down there, and theme time. However, he'll be in school that Friday, I think. And so I'm organizing myself to do free up that Friday, which is in like 2 weeks. But I won't be able to do it on the Wednesday, because if he's not in school and I'm down there, theme time, not phone time, right? Theme time, he's priority. And I want him to understand that, I want him to understand that he's not... an option, but that is a priority. And so organize my life and whatever to make sure same get feed time, to make sure I show up, which is my obligation and responsibility as a father and thing. And then me and him can bond and we do a thing and we do a daddy and son thing and get crazy because he's crazy like I am and whatever. And we just have so much fun and thing. So I'm just sharing all of this to let you know that one of the things I appreciate with this format with YouTube, Twitch, and the Ragashanti page on Facebook is that it's the flexibility. Yeah, I really do appreciate the flexibility. When things like this happen, I can be like, oh, I can't, whatever, and this, but still turn up after, and here I am. And, so I like that. Safe to say, again, I appreciate your patience, and that by mid-year later on, when I'm finished with this thing, after I'm done, I'm just going to take a look at rest time, But during that rest time, I won't be, subjected to all these classes that I have to do, and then you have to meet clients for intake, for their case and thing and whatever and all this stuff and whatever. And then, somebody have to say this and that. We have to go over to the hospital or we have to go meet, all kinds of stuff and whatever and things. So all of that would be, over and done with. And then I can just set my thing, or I'm going to do my thing, you know what I'm saying? All right. But anyway, so here we are, and think we're going to have a show right now, irrespective of starting, after 4 and thing, we're going to have a show. This Friday, I have an exam. And that exam is going to run from 9 until 2. And the exam is in Manhattan. My plan is to, after doing a 5-hour exam, my plan is to come over in time, catch my trains and come over in time and try to do a show by 3. However, I must admit, based on the other thing that are going on in my life and thing, I don't know, what with the Bell's palsy thing, the recurring thing that the doctors keep telling me is like, you're doing too much, you're stressing out yourself. And the Bell's palsy thing is a nerves thing. And then you drove all the way to Canada and drove back and thing, and you didn't sleep or whatever, and nerves, and you're straining your eye, and the eye is connected to your facial muscles, and that's what happened, and you strained your nerves, and blah, 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 blah. So this big thing is just like, Raga, slow down, calm down, right? Slow down. So with that in mind, so like Friday, like my instinct is like, okay, you do a 5-hour exam and then you leave and you rush out and you catch your quickest train and you come over and you set up again and you go do, I kind of do things differently, So, if I do that Friday, so Friday's show might start around somewhere between 3 and 4, okay? So I'm just asking your latitude and your understanding with these things as all these kind of, chaotic logistics are happening on my side and thing, and just know that in all of this, you too are a priority. I'm not gonna lie, you're not a bigger priority than my children, but you're a priority, right? No, I'm serious, and I love what I do. I love what I do, right? So, and in making you and given that you're a priority in what I do, and which implies that some form of reliability needs to be manifested on my side. I want you to know that like I'll finish that exam again 9 to 2, but I'll come over and I'll do a show. Right, because once I finish the exam, I have to catch a subway. I have to catch a subway to 34th Street Penn Station. Then from there, I have to catch a train, the Long Island Railroad train, and then I have to come over again, and I have to jump in my car, and then I have to drive. So I'm just giving you some idea that don't believe I'm blowing things off and not making you a priority. This is what I've been doing, and this is what when I explain some, my schedule to these health professionals, they're like, no, because then I used to edit late and wake up early and all this stuff and whatever. So time management is just a little bit waiting for me, but everything is doable within reason, and it's just for me to do what I got to do, but then not do too much where it's adversely impacting my health, etc. And at the same time, do enough to make sure that that you're a priority. And sometimes to share enough with you so that you have some idea what's going on without me telling you all of my business, but you have some idea what's going on so you know that I'm not just taking this for granted. All right? Because you're important. Right, I've always been like that. Now, for I know family at Jamaica and I build my thing, I'll plan Christmas whole day, when station take holiday and I play music alone. Me go to station manager them and I say, can I do my show all day? And they're like, what? I said, can I do my show all day? What do you mean all day? Can I do Ragashanti live all day since nobody will be on air? I saw me build my thing, Yeah, anybody can tell you what listen me from them days there at Jamaica, man. Yeah, man, New Year's Day, Christmas Day, box, I meet up and read the whole day. And Billy thing, and them say, boy, when you see some people have certain things, for bad mind them and whatever. So let me see some people come around me one day and I go on about, at them, if I know them, TamFam not this, and if I know them, Tambourine read on this with one piece of hype and them don't know where it come from, Them don't know where it come from and thing or whatever, but me never hesitate for putting in the work, And I realize the importance of that when you put in the work. You understand? And there's something there, whatever. So, I give thanks to that in my attitude and approach. Is just that mean this thing that, it's full time, it's a lot of work, a lot of reading, and it's not easy. It's not necessarily hard for me because I'm kind of used to certain things, but the volume, just the amount of work. So that being that, see, they calling click say, yup. And just, all right. Yo, that thing that what we did deal with the last time with the man there. Well, the names are out there. I just want to remind people the names are out there. So they were out there before I present the voice note. The voice note they play already. I'm sure some of you saw some things that came out subsequent. The thing with Basil Omar Brown was a Bonaman and the wife. I forgot what the wife's name was. So when I see some Andrew Purple Spurs lose, Tottenham Hotspurs lose, them get beaten. Oh gosh. I don't even want to hear. People, Andrew Purple is a Man U fan, and them win. What the new name? The Cobalt Cup for the English Premier League Cup. Them Cobo sitting on it. But when I hear congratulations to Man U and whatever, I look a bit of buck up because I know so on the side I do from what day. But when I look at one thing and whatever, so respect Joe, Basil, Navlet and Omar. Okay, respect Joe and things seen. But so Spurs lose. Yeah, I want to Sham. Remember them days when we are building the thing, I don't know what for plug in. Yes, I want to plug in. I was still a push through, and just thankful son always support me. And patient with me back in them days when we are build this thing. You understand? All right, a decades where I do this. Yeah, man. So back to the couple and thing and whatever, and some things come out on social media. some bloggers post up some things and things and things. And okay, let me just make sure. Oh, Sheffield United beat Man U. One somebody from England sent me this right away. Oh, this person had sent me a voice note that I didn't listen to. My bad. I'll listen to that after the show here. Okay. All right. Yeah, so apparently some of the things where come out about Basil and Omar Brown and whatever and things like that. In fact, hold on. Somebody on my page, on Ragashanti TV over YouTube, and post a comment under the video. And I'm going bring over the comment. Let me just put this here so. I'm going to bring over the comment. Yeah, let me see it, cause yaka. Okay, may I look for the comment? I may I say, well, this person obviously knows something. Let me see if I eat this. Here it is. Oh, okay, all right. Let me. Hold on the caller. Hold on the caller. Hold on. All right. So let me just bring over this. I'll have to be careful here, because I don't want nobody call right now, right? Nobody call right. And let me just read it, right? So somebody under the show, which was episode 68 of Free Up, a lady write the following: what kind of man records a conversation with his wife and send it out to lead to this? All who don't know these people and who don't know what this lady has been through with this husband can make their assumptions, can say anything they want to say. Who knows what this girl has been through for many years, and the abuse this husband has put her through, and the degradation and physical abuse she has suffered for years, can say what they want to say. Him effing lucky. Him never put what he did to her after the conversation. Why him no record when him a beat her and an abuse her till people have to call police? People need to know two sides to every story before making assumptions. And that them for do. So there you have it. Somebody, this lady, she's giving the impression that she know look at something about what going on. We have to be careful because that she says so and I must saw it go. But I could have saw it go for true. Right? The man possibly could have been abusive for true. And them something there and whatever. But she's saying that that Basil has, again, for purposes of the law, I don't know anything. I am unqualified to speak. I'm in the house with them and all them something there. But for purposes of the law, she's saying that she's alleging, right, that allegedly that Basil been beating up Novelin, his wife Novelin, and also that he was abusive to her whether physically or otherwise, after the incident where we hear, and that he had deliberately recorded the conversation in order to. I don't know if his intention was to put it out there to embarrass her and shame her. I don't know if him sent it to somebody and then somebody put it out there. Many, I don't know. Every time someone go down and I notice I had some voice note will go on with people, right? But if you listen to the voice note, many of those people didn't intend for them voice note to go all over the place. When I listen people's voice note, when some mix up or some drama or some crazy thing happen and people I talk about it, and I send a voice note to them friend. Very often I listen to those voice notes and it's clear to me those people did not intend for their voice note to go viral and go all over the place. So I send it to somebody must have sent it to somebody, and then before you know it, it's depending on how, sensational or informative or whatever the nature of the voice, depending on how attractive it is or whatever, it start going around, and before you know it, you're getting it in WhatsApp and it says forwarded many times. But many of those voice notes, I listen to them and it's clear those people did not intend for those voice notes to go all over the place. They were just talking to somebody. Somebody goes into somebody or whatever. So I'm not going to say that it was his intention to put it out there and embarrass her. At the same time, I don't know if that was his intention. I just want to be clear that I issued the appropriate disclaimer in that regard. But what seems clear to me was that he was the one recording the conversation. I could hear it at the beginning when I fix the phone and I move up the phone and them something or whatever. And then the way to know who is doing those recording is to listen to the volume of the voice in the voice note, and you can know who is distant and who is near. And as the conversation prolonged, you can know who is consistently near or who you hear variation in the proximity and volume of their voices. And it was clear to me that the phone was always nearer to him, or the recording device was always nearer to him. And that led me to conclude that the most likely person recording the conversation was him. We're also it's reasonable to conclude that there were only two persons there when the voice note was being recorded, a husband and a wife, Basil and Novlet. And in that regard, that it was, that one of them had to be, had to be responsible for the recording. Basic intelligence would tell us that it was a novelet. She didn't have any reason to be recording that conversation and thing. And even if it was her, she certainly would have put that conversation out there or anything like that or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Right? She was the one on the defensive. He was the one in control. He was the one controlling the narrative. He was the one dictating where the conversation should go and things. So, if you match it out and thing, the most likely person who did that recording was the husband, Basil. And then if it's him I do it, and it's only two of them did it, the most likely of the two to have dispensed the voicemail in some way to someone or somebody else, it is most likely him. He's the owner of the voicemail and thing or whatever. The way you think it out. So I don't know if it's him do it deliberately. I don't know what his intention was. Sometimes with these things, people try to get evidence for some, for example, if they may pursue a divorce or whatever, and, they want to get people on record admitting to certain things that will fulfill the elements of a divorce application and so forth. There are all kinds of games people play with all these things and whatever, but the most likely person that it was coming from is him, right? And by the way, in my opinion, Well, let me leave that alone. Come and ask them. Listen, okay. Leave that part there alone. But so the narrative out there is that again, we don't know if this is true. I'm just telling you what came after, right? Is that he's been abusive to her, that she has been in a terrible situation, and some people even said that she knew who his enemy was and that she went and did it deliberately to spite him. Right? There are people who are saying that also. Okay, let me somebody did post that too, I think. And the bloggers are on this, you know. You have some bloggers who what was this one? One other person, I think someone seen her in Omar's car and told the husband, because it doesn't make sense to me why he kept asking who and where if he already seen her step out in front of this car. I also don't think, wait, they, me look for it. Okay. But just so you know, like, you know, the voicemail is out there. Oh, see it here. The husband, well, I don't know. Oh, I think this is somebody's opinion. This husband is why she find other man armed. The husband is an abuser to his wife. Leave him, woman. After this, do not sleep with him again. She said, leave him, woman. She's telling Navlet to leave Basil. After this, don't sleep with him again. He could have recorded this, but never needed to post it for the world to hear. Run, Navlet, run. Justice for Navlet. Free Navlet, husband. Well, on. This is one how in a lick your lips from England over there in London. Lick your lips, lick your lips upon Navlet's side. Lick your lips upon Navlet's side. Lick your lips and feel something from the husband when she has said, boy, you know, so that man and I move right and sitting straight. Well, you know, I am always wary of this whole thing where people have where when man do something bad, when they say the man bad. When woman do something bad, away him do make sure they have to do that. This is just a constant thing out there. So the idea is that women are not, you know, men can be bad. You have good men and bad men. But with women, whenever they do bad thing, a man make woman do it. I don't subscribe to that damn foolishness. Yo, you only have to watch these things, you know, these true crime things on TV, and you see a whole heap of wicked woman out there, whole heap of wicked woman out there. Yo, listen, I've always been a balanced thinker, but let me tell you, Snapped. For those of you who don't know Snapped, and Snapped has been around for years and years and years and years and years and years and years, and now I know now Snap do killer couples and them some of them. But Snapped started out just telling you about real life true stories of women who kill. And in most cases them kill them husband. Yo, you have a whole heap of wicked woman out there, man. A whole heap of wicked woman out there. When we say some wicked, evil woman, I do some things and whatever. And you have a whole heap of other, shows out there who give you these accounts, they reenact them and they put them, but they're true. I don't know what I'm talking about. These true crime fake there that has taken off and whatever. Oxygen is known. The Oxygen cable channel is known for it. So you have a whole heap of evil woman on there, and this thing about a man make woman do wicked things, I don't buy it. You have good man and you have good woman. You have evil man and you have evil woman. Right? So, me not go jump on. I don't know the fullness of Novelette and Basil story if we go start definitively say Novelette is a victim and Basil are the wicked evil. I don't know the fullness of it. I don't know. One thing for sure though, and I said it the last free up, is that my impression is Basil is no angel. There's more to the backstory upon Basil, Basil is no angel. Basil is no angel. That is just my opinion and thing, Basil, and you see Basil control the whole thing there with the whole recording and whatever, and you see the part of the recording will come out and thing and whatever, like, Basil is in control and know what I'm doing and all these things and whatever. And the statement that was made when Basil said, so Omar never tell you what me and him have. And she was like, no, and then Basil never said nothing more about that. That to me is significant. That to me is very significant. Clearly something is there. Whatever it is, clearly him couldn't say nothing about it. And simple common sense will say the reason why I never want to say nothing about it is because it is incriminating in some way, and there is some form of culpability there for him in terms of something what he might do. So, Basil and an angel. Basil and an angel, listen. You understand? So that is that. All right. So, phone line woman. I have a couple of videos, but I see someone did a call already and thing and whatever. So let me see what I have to say. Phone line what me right now. I just want to give some of the follow up on that. Whatever. I have a couple of videos I have to play or whatever. But if there's anything in here you want to talk about, Lick Your Lips Cuisine, just so you know, she does catering over there in London. She said, no, Raga, she did wrong, but he never needed to record it and send it out. For him to record it and talk to her like that, you know that he's an abusive husband. So, and I'm reading Lick Your Lips quote over there, and I'm the YouTube page. I want to remind you that this broadcast is going to 3 platforms, okay? So it's going to the Ragashanti page on Facebook. It's going to the Ragashanti TV page over YouTube, and it is going to Twitch, right? I should have gotten my rag over this. And again, the Twitch page is twitch.tv, right? And no, Snap is off the chain, man. I'm telling you, Snap is crazy, right? For many of you who have never watched that thing, and the way Snap is delivered, it's palatable, It's even people who are easily grossed out with crazy stuff, you still can watch Snap, because Snap is it's telling you a story of a woman who killed, but you don't, the way they deliver it, it's not graphic or anything like that, and but if you've never watched Snap, y'all should check it out. Snapped, SNAPPED, and it is thing. Yeah, she born Basil already. That came out. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to I'm not going to do. I'm not giving Basil a pass. Not because him reveal and get her if I admit so she burn him with him enemy. But I'm not giving Novlet a pass either. You know, your Basil's, you know, they come on so she did burn Basil to before. We really don't know all of the details behind the prick, you know. And she say, she did not tell him, say, nothing ever go on, nothing ever go on, nothing ever go on, and whatever press impress, whatever press impress. So if you big up yourself, whatever press impress and all these things, him get her, for she come round and say, she did do it 3 times. With whoever that person is. Yeah. Greetings, Carla. Wagwan. I think you're calling from the UK, so it's night there. Lick your lips, Wagwan.
I'm fine, and thank you. Just you're working.
Okay, all right. What's up? Talk to me.
Yeah, you know, for Novlet situation, with Basil.
Yeah.
Reason why I said Novlet is in an abusive relationship. Just listen. Novlet tone. Novlet sound like a woman that is scared. The way she responds to Basil, she sounds scared. Also, if she wasn't a scared woman in an abusive relationship, he would never have the chance to even know what her panty is like when it's wet, or when she don't have it on, or when she have it on. And for him to even tape that conversation, and she can't do anything about it. It goes to show that she is in an abusive relationship.
I know you are quite, definitive and sure based on the evidence you have concluded that she's in a an abusive relationship, and you're saying that tone and how she sound, it make it sound like somebody who is in an abusive relationship. But there's another way to interpret that also. You could say that. The reason why she was in a conciliatory tone and a very humble and modest tone was that, one, she was the one on the defensive because she was the one who did something, right? So, women do that when in an argument and whatever. That's what I'm saying. Them change the tone of them voice and whatever, and the objective is to disarm you. It's to render you in a state where you're less likely to become angry, or you don't become as angry as you would and whatever. Like, women do that. Two, what was clear was that while it wasn't explicitly stated, there was some indications that their union would have been threatened, and it sounded to me like she wanted to keep it, and that she never wanted him to go make any strong decision in that regard. And I think that is part of the reason why her voice sounded that way. I would like to differ with you a little bit on that, because I don't know. I'm not saying she's not in an abusive relationship. She could well be. But what I heard from her, though, was, me I tell you as a man, say, me you're a woman who play the game too. He might play a game and she did play a game, because she wasn't being forthright. She wasn't being upfront. She wasn't being, well, I'm not saying she should be honest, but she wasn't being honest and things like that. So she was playing a little, she was manipulating too, She was being manipulative too. And in being manipulative, with all due respect, I know some of you may disagree with me, a lot of women, they kind of play a kind of poaching victim, like to disarm men,
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Well, I'm not that kind of woman. So right. I'm like this woman where I'm not really what you call a feminist.
Right.
And I like to split the justice when it comes to man and woman.
Right.
But my thing when I listen to it, because I listened to it like last week, and I go back and listen to it again today when I was working. Right. And that's when I posted that. Because when you think about it, especially when you say sit down, where you think you go, sit down. That again tell you that this woman is in a relationship that is really abusive, right? Not saying she don't know that Omar Brown. I honestly think she probably know that Omar Brown and their husband having a problem. And I probably think the husband might as well really know for sure that she and Omar Brown had sex. However, I find out he probably found out. But for him to put her down to sit down, remember, she seems like, to me, she seems like a woman in an abusive relationship where, and she even seems like she's on the soft side too.
Again, I'm not disagreeing. Hold on, I'm not disagreeing with you, but again, I think we need to more accurately characterize that sit down. That sit down wasn't like she was trying to leave the room and him tell her sit down, which would imply abusive. That sit down was she was going towards him.
Not really, because if you listen again, when he said sit down, after she said to him, but you just said I'm this and I'm that. So in other words, she probably getting up to leave the present of the recording.
No. When she say no. When she say, but you say I'm this and I'm that. That came sometime before the sit down.
No, Raga, go back and listen to it.
Listen to me. I am 100% sure about that.
Play it again. When he said sit down, because when I hear you said that again today, when I listened again, I said, Raga, get this one wrong. Because when he said sit down, I don't think she was going towards him. I think she wanted to get up and leave. But then...
when he... Hold on. When him say sit down, you see, when she said, but you know, say me a so and whatever, that was before. When she was making an argument. Hold on. Then after that, after him get the admission out her, and thing, and him start go off on her and thing and whatever and ray, and him start let out him, him start get upset and thing, and him get the admission out her. Is at that time she did that, you could have tell she had come up to him and him said, no, sit down. Like she was going to him in a conciliatory way and whatever to appeal to him. And then him said, no, sit down. And you could have said like him and said, no, me no want you. And again, I'm not saying I'm right. You are interpret and me are interpret, so.
Okay, as a man then, and I would like to know from men on the show, would you do this to your wife, like literally put her down in this way to even ask her about a man she's seen and then send the recording out? Because it's obvious that he sent this recording out. He might not send it out for a friend to send it to a friend or a family to send it to a family. But the minute you let that recording leave your phone, it might end up somewhere else. Because if we want to keep something private, we cannot send it out at all. The minute we send it out, it can go anywhere. So he obviously did this to hurt Navlet in so many ways. And that's why I say run Navlet and Navlet.
No, hold on. That is possible. But many of us, whether electronically or verbally, we have confided in somebody, hoping that, assuming that that person would maintain confidentiality. And they did not. I just recently that happened to me. I confided in people who I trusted, and they go say this and that and whatever. And of course, I take responsibility for it. But I'm saying it could again be careful of just locking into one conclusion in order to incriminate someone. But it's possible that he could have put it out there to embarrass her, but he could have sent it to one person or two persons and said, see it or whatever, and this and that, and them. Send the point I was making earlier, I've listened to many voice notes from people who it was when we listen to them, it's clear those people did not intend for those voice notes to go out. So I'm not going to say that I input it out there. We don't know.
Rather, when we don't want something to go out certain way, like it says, we confide in friends. Yes, we do it all the time, because even with last year with the election of America too, I sent out a voice. I didn't want it to ever send among friends, but somebody sent it all out and it went viral. But that's fine. It's not anything to incriminate me. But what I'm still saying, this is a relationship with a husband and wife. And you know what? I would really love to hear Omar Brown's side, because I think Omar Brown's side would be much more spicier than this one. Because the thing, this man is either he slept with somebody for Omar Brown, or he get Omar Brown fired. I did Omar Brown something horrible wrong.
Yeah, something.
So
Yeah,
Omar
something.
Brown
Then
is
so yeah.
gonna hurt him, and to hurt him, he's gonna try sleep with his wife. You understand? And maybe Omar might not even tell Novlet that X and Y is going on, because you know you guys can be more private than us. We probably would say X and Y to a man, but when it comes to men, men are more private than women, and men will hold things, and probably Novlet probably don't even know what's really going on with Omar Brown. And
well, stop right there, sir. Stop right there, sir. Let me tell you something. Me and you gotta disagree again. Listen to me now. Man can't hold on things. No, not even close to how woman can hold on things. What are you talking about?
No. When it comes to cheating, different.
No.
But when it comes to when it comes to cheating, I would agree with you on that. Because we're clever that way. We are the boss on cheating. And we are the boss when it comes.
Okay,
yeah.
but so what you saying?
What I'm saying, Omar Brown probably don't tell her exactly what happened or what take place between him and her husband, right? But you know, we would have, all right, I'd probably talk to you and say, Raga, you know what, my X and Y are go on with me and my partner, you know, and me probably think, say, okay, then fine. But when it comes to the cheating between us, we will keep it in as woman.
Right.
And be clever upon that.
Right.
But I don't think Omar Brown really tell Novlet exactly what is going on.
No, he did not. No. There's pretty much consensus on that. Right? Pretty much everybody knows. There's something going on there with Omar Brown. Where him not put out. Yeah.
And where you search Lady Panty for? Where you search her Panty for? What kind of man you be?
Yeah.
You got to be abusive for your search her knickers.
No, you don't. No, hold on. You keep locking in on this abusive thing. Listen to me. You have insecure weak man who do the craziest unmanly thing, and them never put a hand on the woman.
Okay, all right, look again.
You have man search woman drawers and all them something whatever this and that, but them never put a hand on the woman.
Raka, but think about it as well too. The boss really more Novlet more than Novlet want him, because at several times Novlet burn him and still keep her. So it obviously Novlet have something that he wants. That's why I'm still keep her, because he said to her, remember when they burn me with X and Y and Z, the same thing he said? So it obviously more Novlet. Novlet for run.
No, man, careful. You know, you have a propensity to make some strong conclusions from limited information without the. Hold on. No. You see, I can understand if you say, Raga, you know, it's possible that whatever, but you have a way you say, it's obvious that. Bassett, no, we don't know them. Be careful, you know, we're just armchair critics here on a talk show, you know. We really don't know the details behind it and thing and whatever.
No, but that's what he said.
No, but
he said she burned him several times, she cheated on him.
Well,
and
yes, but hold on. That don't mean say him never born her either. Him could have born her to say what him just never mention it.
But she never mentioned it. So he probably never born her. But she know of.
What I'm saying, be careful of saying it's obvious that. Or he's abusive because him search our drawers and thing and whatever. I'm just saying,
it's not the searching, because what I say is abusive enough. It's the way he spoke to her in that old recording, that old 15 or 14 minutes of conversation. Right, and she sounds scared. The way she answers him, she sounds scared.
Well, I would say that is definitely a possibility. The way that is a possibility. The way always authoritative and kind of kind of.
Then if you call her some names, they couldn't wait till you come out for the recording. Where you call her those names first? You know, if you do all them things, especially if you know say you got to send it out. Because remember, everybody who know Novlet now at the credit union, and everybody who know everybody who works at the credit union know this story now from it comes out. You understand?
Right.
Everybody will know Basil, Novlet, and Omar Brown.
No. I want to tell you, no, their pictures are all over now, you know.
You see what I'm saying?
No,
Oh, boy.
Basil pictures all over Novlet. I'm just not putting it up, but it's out there. It was sent to me after, but several people sent it to me. Bloggers have put up their picture, Basil picture, Novlet picture, and thing and whatever. I am, I'm just not going to put it up here, but I have it right here with me. I think I'm not put it up.
Honestly, I find it disturbing, and I go back and listen to the show all day today while I was working, and I really find it disturbing because if you're in a decent man and you want to sound like he's a decent man, that's why I try to approach it towards him decent. But you don't decent when you do this to your wife. You understand? You can't be a decent person doing this. This supposed to stay between wife and husband. You want to keep it for divorce or whatever, fine. But that's not all you do. You just send it out. You embarrass Navlet in this way. When you know, him still want Navlet. I know him want Navlet. Him don't have to tell me. The minute Navlet burn him 3 times and him still have Navlet, him want her. Navlet is a good girl. But me sorry, she never really did burn him harder than this.
So when you say if a woman burn a man 3 times and him stay with her or whatever, then that's an indication.
Him want her bad.
Him want her
bad. Bad. That means a good girl. He wanted a good girl.
When you say a good girl, Navlet good like that. Navlet have the Afritan, you know.
Yeah. And the next thing for him probably is a bad boy in another way. Because the thing about is a rocker, it's enough for we women, especially if Navlet in our 40s are in our 50s. Enough for we women not comfortable inside otherwise. And we stick with our husband and we stick with our partner. Because we know it's not just sex while we're in our relationship, it's other things too. And sometimes the husband them and the partner them know say in a bed wise them not really great. You understand? And sometimes they're gonna get a little nip here and a little nip there. And we not have to make them know. But
sometimes we go out there and get a little what part they go?
Yeah, we get a little piece here and a little piece there, especially we have probably a call our ex where we know it's still fit and still ready and fine with it.
Yeah, talk up.
Yeah.
I want to do the thing down. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You have the other one, you have the rest are bright like me. Can you have someone bright like me where say, listen to me, we need a 3-way thing here. We need a thing where we talk about here what me now. I need to find a guy on the outside, but remember, say open relationship me talk about.
Oh.
And the fact that you have the problem, it can't open on your side, it don't open on mine. So
hold on, wait, explain the part there again. What part they go? What part they go?
You have the woman never bright like me.
Mm-hmm.
Your partner have a sexual problem.
Mm-hmm.
We are gonna make him know. Say, listen, we want to have an open relationship now. Because I'm sex staff and not now go on here. But it cannot open both ways. It has to open only on my side. Because it can't open on your side. Because you have the problem. I have men where we agree with that. So Basil could have probably will be one of them man, but only the fact they say, actually Omar Brown, I'm enemy. That's why I'm now put recording.
So you say Basil body could have dead?
Basil could have that sexual problem.
But how we reach this, sir?
Because Navlet.
Hold on. What led it to reach that? There is it could be, we have a possibility of a dead body, Basil. A dead body, Basil. How we reach this? What led it?
Not necessarily a dead one, but necessarily it now function well. If it come from it, Navlet feel right.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Because he said Navlet burned him 3 times before, and Omar Brown make 4 times, and he's still there. Normally, a man not give a chance, when we burn them, The only time they give us chance is when them thing now work well. Then we get as much chance as we want.
Listen.
But if them things that work well, we have to go, love.
Listen, darling. Listen, I'm going to assume you have more experience with understanding certain things that I know. But you see what you just say, man, normally a man, if him get born, him not give woman chance and whatever.
No, a man will get 1 chance, not so much. A 4 time Navlet born him now. I mean, him not gone away. I'm still in a Navlet house, and Navlet in him house. Him not gone away.
No, but hold on. I want you to know, while it is true, born for a different set of reasons, bun man more than it bun woman. Like women are able to deal with bun way better and more mature and stuff than men do.
Yes.
And less likely if you go do something stupid, even though we know they have these women out there who are killing whatever and things like that. There's a lot of men out there, you know. The woman bun them, you know, and when them sit down and meds out, this and meds out, that they stay in the relationship.
Yeah, like a one bun Raga, not four. 5.
I'm telling you, me not asking me, I tell you that one.
If you know a man will get 4 and 5 bun, if you say from your brother, or your brother, or your uncle, or anybody, ask him. Tell him, say this lady want you to ask him.
Listen,
I bet you
it's not one man me know. It's not, I have friends who are in that position.
You not work well, Raga.
I'm telling you. You see, you are reducing it down to sex.
No, I'm
no. Yes, you just did. You said them thing not work right. You said if a man get multiple bonds.
I said most of the time. Most of the time.
No,
ask
but
the ladies them on here.
Darling,
ask females.
Well, I know, man. Listen, I'm telling you, you have men out there who think about a bunch. Somebody sexy Carol, I say a true Carol, so JV Jen, I say a true. I don't know if that is what they're saying a true, but listen to me.
Raga, listen.
Well, I know, man. You're not listen. Well, I know, man. You're not. You may hear what you're saying, but you're not. Just listen, me, man. You have men. You see the same thing when some woman think about, about the kids and the this and the two we name tie up in a this and you have men who think that way.
Yes, Raga, but them not take it over and over. So I'm telling you.
I am telling you, them take it over and over. Them work with it based on them calculation with a whole bunch of things. Me not ask you.
All right, I'm gonna leave you with one thing. Never swear for a man when it comes sexually apart from yourself. Enough men are walk out there with brother, with children, with whatever. Well, honestly, sometimes from the age of 30, 28, 40, them not go on. And we ladies, we hold it together. Because we realize they are good men, we're not going to leave them just for sex. Because a lot of us don't, not looking at sex only. So we will stay in the relationship and we stay with that good guy. So if it's not only yourself, don't swear for any man, trust me. Because your brethren would not be honest to you. He will never be honest to you to tell you that, Raga, this is happening.
Oh, you mean some brethren, him not going to tell me, say, I really embody a dead, him not going to tell me.
It's not, sometimes it's not dead, Raga.
Well, it just not perform right. It's a fall up, though.
Yeah.
It's a fall up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And sometimes it's a little health issue and they can't help it. And it's, But like I said to you, if you ask most ladies now, especially us in our 50s and 40s, we're going through a lot. But what we do, we still stick to the guy because I'm a good guy. But we still need a little piece here and there from one little X-ray still at work and all them little something here. And we just carry on. But
so you are saying, but in most of those situations where a man work with burning and thing, most of those situations is that he have some form of erectile dysfunction in body now work fully.
If you ask females, they will tell you yes.
Well, it look like I need to learn something here. Then it look like I need to learn something here.
But them not going to be honest with you. They won't, because men are really embarrassed about this erectile dysfunction. Most men are embarrassed about it. You see, like how pussy talk about it freely. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You hardly find any man that talk about that freely.
Well, that's true.
You won't. I have a friend from the age of 28. He's in that position.
No, and a lot of young men nowadays, I don't know why, but they seem young men, may I talk 20s and whatever, and think them have to be taking Viagra and Cialis. I don't know if it's a food or what, the diet or what, but it's impacting a lot of young men earlier now too. Them having,
And a lot of big women like us, from in our 40s and 50s, sex starved for the longest while, 15, 18, 20 years.
Right. So you're saying when a woman is in that position, the man need to be understanding and make the lady go?
Yes, man. Just get a little thing now and again outside. We don't have to tell you.
And humble himself and just make sure go deal with that thing because she got dead if
we
him
don't
see
have to
him.
throw it in his face either.
And don't throw it in him face and thing.
Yes, it's only fair.
What you mean? When you say don't throw it in face, you don't mean don't throw the body in him face, but don't throw it that she getting the body.
Don't let him know.
Okay.
Don't let him know.
Because it wouldn't be a good idea to throw the body in him face. That wouldn't have been.
No, you can't let it.
No, I'm just being mischievous.
Most time those guys are the nicest guys ever, you know. The honest truth is they're the nicest guys.
Hold on. Dead body guys are the nicest guys?
Yes, are the nicest guys. Are the nicest guys. Yes, the nicest, the kindest guy.
Hold on. This woman called me one time and she said, anytime she had date a man and him just nice. She say, is either him don't have nobody or him body is just way too big when a woman no want there with him and thing like that, which is kind of similar to what you say. Well, but hold on. Somebody in on the Ragashanti TV page over YouTube, and it's interesting. Her name is Novelet. I'm not telling you don't have to answer this question, but because she out of order. But she said, Raga ask her if she have a man. You don't have to answer this question. You can do her if you want.
Have a man. Yeah, me have one for 15 years and me have the problem, but my sex starve and me still alright.
Okay, you're sex starve and you're still alright. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright then.
And it's not just that. I went out on Friday for my birthday weekend with somebody that I think I want to know for how long, and yeah, the nicest guy ever too. But the penis was small.
Oh, see, the nice guy and him body a little bit though.
Tiny, like my little finger. But he was the nicest guy ever.
Well on. So there's a correlation between. Hold on. There's a correlation between nice guys and little body.
Yes, as well as not working.
Oh, and now work.
I'm gonna tell you.
Okay. No, I've heard that before. Like when guys are really nice and whatever, you know, they're not necessarily packing or, yeah. So liquor body guys are nice guys then. So the one where you go. The one where you go to your birthday.
A lot of men walking around with very small penis? Did you know that? A lot of men.
No, I just assume. Just play the statistics.
No. Yeah. And some of them are overly blessed too, and it doesn't work as well. So
right. I've heard women have explained that too. Yes.
But they're the nicest guys ever. And the kindest guy, you get the world from them. Right. And they will do everything for you possible.
Oh.
Yeah. And they're sweet their personality is lovely too. And most of them don't eat ladies, they don't talk hard to ladies, they don't whatever. Yeah, so they're nice guys.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you're teaching me here now, you know, because as a woman who have heard and have gone through these things, you're obviously qualified, you know, to understand these things. So I have to listen to you now. I have to default to your judgment here and things like that. So again, you know.
It seems like me always bad lucky, you know, forget the nice guys, I'm on a penis.
We're not a penis and thing. I don't know.
You
know, it's funny you say that, you know, because I have a video going to play on that, and I want people to tell me what they think. I'm going to play that video today, so I want people to tell me what they think.
So tell Novelist, yes, me have a guy, but my sex staff. Yes. And that no time on.
Yeah, hold on. So your sex staff. so hold on. I'm just curious. I mean, we're grown people. So you not help yourself?
No, I kind of want. I like when my tits suck. So
okay.
I like when my tits suck.
You like when your tits suck? That turns you on. Okay, good. So you kind of want that and whatever.
Yeah, I'm like conversation. I'm like talking after having sex. So
nice.
I really need that guy. I can't talk to that little rubber thing.
You can't talk to your rubber thing. And the rubber thing can't play with your nipple and thing and suck it and flick it. And then change the speed and suck it hard and then suck it soft and lick under the bottom of your breast for run down there so feel nice too. And carry up back the tongue and then circle the tongue around it and then just rest your mouth over your nipple and not suck it, but just kind of touch it. Them look at something that you like, though.
Yeah, me like my toe suck as well.
You like it? You like your toe suck? I hope your toe them damn rotted, pretty and clean and pretty and tan good, you know. Cause some man don't want to the toe suck on the toe.
No.
Look like on the work. I am what?
It's pretty.
Your toe them pretty toe them.
Yeah, pretty toe and pretty foot and pretty in back.
Yeah, well, go.
Me like the little.
Well, you like get your bottom bite? You like it?
Yeah, me like, you know that little munch on your bottom?
Why? What are they? You like a little nibble for your body jar, no? Well, you know, so I want to see your toe. You have to send me pictures of your toes, though. If you don't, I'm not being rude. I hope I'm not being rude. Can I just see some pictures of your toes, please?
No, I said it to you in your WhatsApp.
No, and it's private.
No one's just working.
And I would never show. No, there's no hurry here. Raga is no rush Raga, you know. I mean, I'm no rush Raga, so, you know. But I'm intrigued.
I'm actually a fine-looking 53-year-old. Yeah, I'm a blazing hot 53.
Hold on. Blazing hot. You're careful, you know, because when people go on, I'm so on. You're
blazing hot 53.
Describe your body.
Athletic.
Specifics. Shape and all them something there, yeah.
Oh my God. What can I say?
Yeah.
No one of my shape because I've just got that fantastic natural body. Nothing fake on it.
All right. But how you should tell me to describe it like?
I've got a nice neat little cockish bottom.
Yeah. Oh, your body cock up?
That is a little bit. I've got that dip in the back.
Yeah. That little dip in the back there, yeah. So body cock up.
I've got a little bow leg.
A little bow leg, not too much, right?
Yeah, my leg bend a little bit. My thighs kind of that little definition like if you go to the gym and you form it that bit.
Go on, girl.
My belly have a little 4-pack in it.
A 4. Nice. Sounds like it's flattish, yes. It sounds like it's flattish.
Yeah, flattish.
Yeah.
And I've got the sexiest lips, the sexiest eyes. So I'm hot.
Oh, good. You're hot. And okay. About how tall are you? About how tall are you? 5'8". About how tall are you?
5'8".
5'8"?
Yeah.
You're 5'8"?
Yeah, 5'8".
Okay, nice. And
I've got hazel eyes.
And you got what?
Hazel eyes.
Hazel eyes?
Yeah.
What's
you
that?
know them pretty eyes?
Oh, hazel eyes. Okay, yeah. Nice. Yeah. And let me ask you something, and I kind of know what you're going to answer, but what is, in your opinion, now, how would I rate your sort out? Like, how you sort out?
Yeah, no, so my sort out turn up from me young till me old, right?
What? Sharp sweetness, dope.
I've got a nice little neat funny.
A nice little neat what?
Funny.
Oh, I forgot you're in the UK. They say funny, you know, to refer to the butt. Yeah. You got a nice neat funny.
Yeah, I've got a nice, neat funny. A cute one.
A cute one.
And then I'm 53 and I don't have you can't find much gray hair, neither here nor there.
Okay.
So not on top nor bottom.
Not on top
nor bottom. I'm doing pretty fine.
Fine. No, sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm juicy when I go the white.
You're juicy. No, you're careful. Like I said, juicy, no, because you're going to make Andrew Purple start text it in your DM.
When the guys, them call me juicy. Them call me juicy.
A juicy, them call you. Yeah, you have to turn on Andrew Purple now, you know. When you tell him juicy, you know. Yes, man. Andrew Purple, I got text it. Look out for that. Andrew Purple, because from him here, juicy, you know, man. And him say drink. Okay. Yeah, okay, so what you say?
I'm all right. I'm okay.
You know, and it's funny that Navlet would be the one who come at ask you them questions. You know, say Navlet, you know about straight foot backers, right? You stand up and get a backers and you keep your leg them straight. You have to fit for that. Navlet never did a try that and nearly pop her ass and thing, man. May I tell you? May I tell you, match up her foot, put her in a cast and all kind of something that's try straight foot backers. We say Navlet at your age, but if you're gonna do all a look stand up backers and thing, bend over and hold your ass knee. We boy, you straight foot backers and I put her on style for the best of the body nearly kill her. Match up her foot, put her in that navlet. The same navlet where you see I ask you a question there, whatever, I try straight foot backers, and straight foot backers is not for shit. Enough of them young, strong woman there, them woman there with them body and whatever, and all these things and whatever.
How old is navlet?
Navlet, I feel in her late 40s or early 50s,
Okay.
Yeah, some.
Well, us late 40s and early 50s are doing fine.
But me I say Navlet, you and me, you describe your fit and strong and nice and thing and whatever, and you can look like you can go on with the things them and positions and all them something there, whatever. But Navlet now who are fast in your business and all, she couldn't manage a straight foot backers, nearly dead under the body.
You just do that right now. No, that's not true.
No, I'm serious. After him never end up in a bandage and all these things. It was one piece of prick on her. I try straight foot backers and when she posts about I cause me have bow legs. Well, I don't know. That she posts because she have bow. So somehow the bow leg didn't make. Me say she post a picture up on Facebook and social media with the foot and everything, Mash her up, man. Her body nearly crack her backbone or sitting or whatever and thing. She shall run every mouth. Navlet need to take a page out of your book.
Well, at her age, must just take what she can manage.
Exactly. That may I tell her. But Navlet love going with them. Try them acrobatic thing and whatever and this and that and Me, here I know. I have read that the man out there I take show off I try lift up woman and thing and them can't manage it. What wrong if you tell a woman say be me know say you want to lift up but say it not dead or whatever. Nothing wrong with that. I draw a card and go. Don't pick up what you can't manage.
Yeah, but so sometimes we can't, because you men have ego problem, so we don't want to burst it.
Well, that is true.
Sometimes let you kill on yourself.
Well,
like if you go say no boss, you can't lift me up, you might probably say, of course me can, and feel away. So you just don't want to.
No, well, me know some man not this cookie here, not Ragashanti here, that not me at this stage of my life. Hey, you just frank and tell them straight. Nothing to prove here. Nothing to prove. But you're right, me knows enough man stay so for
Don't listen to your men friends, Raga. Trust me.
No, me hear what you say, yeah.
Seriously now. Especially when you get over 45, 50.
Yeah.
But the thing about me, what I love about me is the fact that I will make my guy try any amount of things to please me sexually, especially the Viagra, because any guy me attack when he start dip, you need the Viagra boss, you need the blue pill. And if you're 45 on a date, me ask you if you think you work, and you say no, me tell you say bring some blue pill. If you're afraid to bring the blue pill, we'll not start out now go.
Well, you know why me like them tell it. Well, you've been listening me from what year, I don't know how long, but I am on record, I say any woman me there with, once a pill time comes, she go have to work with it. You understand? And sometimes, I know, like when you're 20 and 18, you can be spontaneous. Sometimes you have to say, yo, boom, bang, later, boom, boom, get the pill, Not a thing wrong with that. Me I tell a man, them say, just cool with that and just find a woman who can be understanding and work with that. You see it? So, I want to say, give thanks to you for that. And I want other woman listen to you. I hear what you say.
When I was younger, back home in Jamaica, yeah?
Yeah.
Because my guys are always older than me, like 15, 20 years older than me.
Yeah.
And I used to date this man who was a married man.
Yeah.
We don't go could do things when we go work or lunchtime. And him never so strong. So I used to go for Dr. Garden up on Walton Park Road.
Yeah.
Go and get the gungo pill for him.
Gungo, yeah.
So I used to have him get that on his way to work. So I know what time is it we're coming back. So I'm never afraid of that. So when Viagra come in, I was always comfortable with that.
Nice.
And I tell any guy, listen,
nice.
You need Viagra. Don't be afraid of Viagra. And
me work with a woman like you.
Now need to understand that once you start to dip, don't be afraid. Ask for the Viagra. Because as long as the doctor gives you a proper health check, the Viagra started from 30 grams, I think, to 100.
No, but you know what? Most women, a lot of women will work with their men, if the man just kind of open up and be comfortable with them, a lot of women will work with them man and hold the secret and make nobody know and protect them man, but some man, them not really even understand that either because them just, this kind of alpha male type of the same ego thing where you talk about and thing, but enough woman, if worse if them good man or them husband and and thing like that and whatever, and sitting, them, the woman them work with it and protect them gentlemen and all these things and whatever, you understand? So,
yeah.
What's a big respect to the woman them like you who work with the man them,
No, we have to work with the guys then, because personally I don't like young guys, so I have to work with the older guys.
Yeah.
So and when they start deep, you need that enhancement. But most guys are embarrassed about it. I don't know why. And I think men need to sit down and have a good conversation with men and are with us women and just say, listen, when that time they come, when the thingy, because the thingy start by the time you're 40, 45, especially when them used to like run wild when they're younger.
Right.
The thingy does like loses power and everything, and they know. So listen. If you don't start taking Viagra early, you're going to have a problem.
Yeah.
And where's the diabetes step in or hypertension? That's even worse.
No, I have diabetes. Well, I don't have no problem with it, hypertension. But I have diabetes now, so I am on like a little body vigilance here watching it, because... No, I've been diagnosed with diabetes recently, so I know diabetes, hypertension, and the cholesterol thing. I hear that those three in combination, they're no joke when it comes to like, like a humbler body. Those are body humblers. They will humble anybody.
And I mean, it doesn't wake with you anymore, because the men penis wake up, and it jumps several times during the night when they're sleeping. When they see it stop jumping several times and it stop, wake up with him, what time is it?
When him wake up and him body now wake up. No? Yeah, you think you're easy. But tell me something though before you go. What is your stance now with look swiping and thing? If
honestly, I have never put a penis in my mouth, and I don't think I'm going to put one in there. But when I did much younger, I did really love the swiping. I think from about the last 4 or 5 years, I don't enjoy it anymore, like anybody swiping me. And if I don't do it, I won't.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know if I grow it out. I don't know if it's because I'm getting it from the age of 19, but I don't know. I'm just not interested in that anymore. I rather a finger.
Is it that you're not getting it good? Is it that you're not getting it good?
One, because the boss man for it gone. That's one. Mm-hmm. And two.
So the man them after the boss man them can't really do it good. Them don't know if swipe good.
No, because someone is a pro, when it comes to someone is professional and swiping, while some just try a thing.
Okay.
And some of us do this like a licky thing, like when cat a lip cup milk.
What?
So the swiping thing.
Why is it some of them just a lick up like cat a lick up thing?
Yeah, them have that lick like when cat a lick milk, and I saw this.
And I saw it go. Okay.
No, and another set want to swipe and carry it, and I saw it go boss.
Them want swipe. What do you mean swipe and carry it? Them want like grab it up.
Them people like a food them eat and want move, like them also want to take it from you and go with it.
Yeah, and that's a drag it away and all these things and that now. Yes. Okay. That they misunderstand the word eat. When them say eat it, they misunderstand that. You understand?
Must, but and I saw it go. No, and me personally, I like rough sex, so I like this thing like it will kill me and them.
You don't like
the aggression in it.
Okay.
No, and for me personally, swiping gives me orgasm, but I'm not a big penis person. I don't like big penis. Do nothing for me.
Okay.
The penis has to be medium or small. Because small.
When I say small, what do you mean small? Oh, small.
Not tiny, small. Because there's tiny and there's small.
Not itsy bitsy. Not itsy bitsy teeny weeny.
No.
But small, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like 4 or 5 inches? That is small for you?
Yeah, 4 inch and not thick or broad.
Oh.
Because I get a lot of orgasm from penetration, just the penis inside. There's something it touch. I don't know where it touch, but I'm explode.
Wow.
So I get a lot of orgasm from penetration.
From just penetration. Wow.
Yes.
And I want the ladies and everybody, because I'm surprised how many ladies don't even know this in a word. Sometimes I'm carefully telling people that, cause people, when it comes to sort out, people have a way of interpreting the world through their world only, and they tend not to be aware of how much diversity is out there. So I am glad that people are hearing you say this, because it's important. And what you're saying is that, swiping, fine, it's not like you hate it or anything, but it's not that big a deal for you. And you're just saying penile penetration for you, it just That would just do it for you based on how your thing set up. You understand?
I think it's mainly all my funny setup because we have a different kind of funny. We don't have everybody funny.
We are
Really
talking about penis in a chun though.
Yes, and I think maybe that's because of all my funny setup as well. Because I don't know, it's just one of them weird funny. I can't even explain it, but it's not a normal everybody funny.
What you mean? What you mean your butt is not a normal everybody butt? What you mean? You have a unique butt?
No, my vagina.
Okay, so hold on. So all this time you're saying funny, it was your vagina you're talking about, right?
Yeah, I'm talking my vagina.
Okay, all right.
So it's not like it's hard to explain.
Okay,
it's different. When you look at it, it's beautiful. It's extremely pretty.
It's pretty.
And the next thing, yeah, very very pretty. I was shocked when I take the picture.
Okay,
it's so pretty.
You're sure?
It blow my mind.
You're sure? Okay, so it's pretty. Okay, all right. Yeah.
Very pretty, but also the makeup of it is different because I couldn't understand it. It's like my mom says, because my mom has 7 girls, and she says, with me, even up to the age of 12, she's still taking me to the doctors to say, Doc, something not right here. This is different from the other girls. So when I get much older and the guys were going crazy for me, especially my ex when he decided, if we leave, he's going to kill. My mother like, what's going on here? And then she likes, I wonder for the funny.
No. First, a couple of things. Just so you know, traditionally, fanny refers to butt. Did you know that? You just got...
No, not that I know. But I always call my vagina funny.
No. I understand that. I'm just saying that, just so you know, in fact, from Britain, it's Britain it come from. Fanny was always butt. And I'm sure a lot of people go and post and say, yeah, Raga, you're right. But
sure?
I am 100% sure.
Jamaican one.
No. That's fine that you call it your funny. But what I'm saying is, well, see, people are posted funny is butt and But no. It's mellow 1, 2, 3. These are people over Twitch. But nothing wrong if you call it funny and thing or whatever. And when you say it is
it's different, Raga. It's strange because, all right then.
How different? Like what is the marked thing about it that make it different?
It don't have no clip that you have to like go search for it.
Oh, is it go way under?
It just lost. You have to search for it.
Oh no, we no, me know where you say, me know ya. So then it no buff out then.
No, it's got you have to like have to be like well arose for it to just barely
feet come out and things. So it always a hide then.
Exactly.
But here's the question though. If you bend over back where you see the whole height or it's still a hide?
It's still a hide.
It's still no, I'm telling you, because some of those, you won't see them too much from when you're back. You see like a 20-pound height, and you're like, damn, girl, around your side there, and thing. But you are saying it's still a height, so you have look like one of them look.
Raga, it's strange, but it's cute. It's pretty. I show my sisters, and they're like, what? We didn't know there was such thing.
Oh.
But I never even know that, and I guarantee probably other women have the same without even have to do any little enhancement to it. So
what you mean? Oh, okay. No, I believe you that it's still pretty.
It's pretty because my sister, they find it funny as well. Because like you look on the internet or you see people send stuff to you and you see vagina, you see where you're like, how does that look like that? And then you take the picture of yours and you thought, what? No. So when people start saying every funny ugly, I'm like, stop it, girl. Don't go there. Please just don't go there. Because I have a beautiful one. You have a
beautiful one. But the song, by the way, name the rhythm. You have to have the little and the cute if you want a man for slam. Right, the little and the cute, That's something there. Well, and so you have a pretty chun. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, pretty little cute one. Maybe that's why I can't manage them big thing,
Okay, and thing and whatever, and it sound to like it tight, don't it? Tight, no?
Well, it's
well, what?
It's it's still tight.
So wait, then I owe that mash you up, so. I owe that mash you up, so. Yeah?
You know,
That owe that mash you up.
talk like this. I don't talk like this.
What, it tight?
You know, the whole world is hearing, and we're like,
No, but if it tight, it tight. If it tight, it tight. It's all good. It tight.
well, it is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is what
But
it
you know, female might say, "Oh, you know it tight, how it this or whatever." But
Yeah.
some of us have something.
You
that
know,
we never
business
take.
with them. You remember lady say, sometimes when she have beard and her hand go down on her front, the way I put it tight, she have to careful kind me a cut her and all.
Well, me used to just tell them, say, "Mine tight till it just squeeze me sometime."
Boom, so you say you'd rather work with finger earlier. That you did say, right? You'd rather work with little finger.
No, honestly, Rago, finger give me a lot of orgasm of lately, and this is like for the last 7-8 years. I don't know because my fella of this problem, so I decided to, let him satisfy me this way. So I don't know if it's because of that.
Wait, hold on. Are you aware that a lot of women they will work with finger with the man, cause them say man like finger, but most women don't like it,
I never used to, but when you find a guy who's lovely, he's good in every way, he's just that problem he have, you have to help him. You can't just let him.
Right.
Like that. So
I'm just saying it's interesting that you say that, because a lot of women, and to be honest, they said the problem with is that men don't know how to finger, because, and I always tell men, you must play with the woman and make she masturbate and watch what she do with her finger, because when you see what she do with her finger, then you would realize that when it comes to women, when it comes to fingering, it's not about to ram the finger up in the woman and a joke and a push. Women don't like that. But if you see a woman keep them finger out on the outside, right, and they're more gentler than a ram and thing, and even in them sliding look a bit or slide down look a bit, they don't necessarily go in, them come back up and they keep it on the outside. Yeah, but you see so I think that the reason why a lot of women are against fingering is because what the man them are doing them finger, and
I think because we will actually get thrust from the finger if the men don't wash their fingers. So what me do with my guy, we have that special brush where I tell him to brush make sure his fingers clean or whatever. But then he could suck my breast and let me come as well. He's bad on that. So but
what I'm saying is you just have that sensitivity there. You have some women like that you just get them right there and it's all over.
So with the finger and the lips on the breast, orgasm is great, and I'm fine, and he's willing to learn,
right.
He don't do that thing because that's where I'm whatever, so he don't do that thing, so I'm not going to force him to kiss me funny because he don't kiss funny,
right? Because him no eat juju.
No, so I'm not going to force him. So
but it's not a big deal for you anyway, so it's not a big deal for you anyway.
Not anymore. When I was 10 years ago, it would be.
Oh, you didn't like it 10 years ago? Okay.
Love it, man. You couldn't talk to me if you don't do it.
Okay. Oh, okay.
You couldn't. Okay. But I don't know if it comes with age, or I don't know because I end up with a guy who don't do it, and also he's having this problem, but he's a lovely guy, so I have to just compromise and just know that. So go.
Okay.
Yeah, but if I want a little like whatever, me can go get a little bit of that outside. Because he won't have a problem.
And he won't have a problem with it. You just can't tell him say you're gonna do it, right?
No, man, me talk to him about that. Me tell him straight. I say, listen, I need a relationship where we need that open relationship, but open on one side, just one. Because you have the problem, not me. So that's me. Can't get licked out the door. You can't go play with nobody. Because it's not fair. Because
what is not fair? What it's not fair? You get another man outside when you want, but you wouldn't be fair if him go get another woman outside.
Yeah, it's not fair because he's the one with the problem, not me. So remember, I say sex stuff.
No, but don't you think saying? I mean, the arrangement is one thing, but don't you think saying it's not fair is a bit of a stretch? You don't think so?
Not really, because I believe. Okay, let me tell you. There was a time gone by when I was very, very unwell, extremely unwell, and I couldn't do that thing. I couldn't have sex or whatever. And I said to my partner, this time was my husband at then, and I says, listen, you are very sexually active. You love your sex, everything, whatever. I want you to go out there and have sex, but I don't need to know. So I'm that type of woman.
Okay.
I'm liberal that way. I'm fair, and I believe that if I can't please you a certain way, if it's on my side, I would rather you go there and have some great sex. But you don't have to tell me. And I think it's the same thing for him. I could talk to you about it. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to let you know when I have it. Because I would still come and say to him, so the little thing that if you don't say that, I'm not going to do that. But yeah, me want little yes. So if me see like, the ex was strung up. And you never part in a bad way, and you want to get a little bit, I was going to take a little bit.
Okay. And just drive back for the ex for around, right?
If the ex still look good, because nowadays the ex them not look good. When
you said the ex them a pop dog, though.
Yeah, the 50-year-old man, them something wrong with them. Them now look good again. Them need to brush up themselves, man. Them just
take care of themselves, and
yeah, them now look well. And this, if a grey hair now go work, I like grey hair, I like big belly, so that turned me off.
Okay.
So if your belly big, we not go work.
No, but the grey hair can be sexy.
Yeah, grey can be sexy. Depends on how how low you cut it and how you shave.
How you fix it up and thing and whatever.
Yeah, and this.
See a lot of people think that I am just naturally bald and thing, and them don't know. I have a lot of grey hair that I'm not comfortable. I'm not ready for put it out there yet,
Yeah, but you don't have to put it out because you look fine now.
No. What I'm saying is my talk come out in due course or whatever. But and again, it's diverse. I am surprised of how many women are into men with grey hair. Them call them silver fox. That's the term they use over here in America. And I was surprised how many women, even young women, there's like, no, if a man clean him grey hair and make it neat and whatever, that's sexy and whatever. It's a thing over here now, in America. Mark, if you're 18, 19, 20, that's not your thing. But I'm just saying, even some women in their late 20s and in their 30s or whatever, some, it's a thing over here now, a man with some grey and him dressed neat, and even if him have like a little jeans and a little jacket and him have a little swag to him thing and whatever, it's a thing over here now, man, they find it sexy.
Reggae, it's not the grey hair, Definitely, it's really not the grey hair. It's how you wear it.
It's all you wear, right.
Yes, so you wear it. And a lot of them now wear it well.
Right.
I don't know why, but I can only talk from
them not neat. Them not neat with it.
Yeah, and I think that that's, I don't know, something tell me that the over 50 now feel like, some men and some women just feel like we're finished now because we reach 50 and the kids them start having children, and so there's nothing left for us. And I just think it's just wrong. It's like, it's the same for your girlfriend. You call your girlfriend and say, you let us go here. They say, I'm here to stay the grandkids. That's just turn you off.
Okay.
It's like it's an over 50 thing. So yeah, but no, it's not for me.
Well, listen. Sorry, you were saying something? I'm
saying I'm going, so thanks for the chat.
No, that's what I'm saying, man. This has been very good. I love the little comments and thing. I like your energy and your vibes, and thing, big up yourself, man, and enough respect. And I still want to see your toes with all due respect. I
send you 2 pictures so you can tell them what I look like. And also, if you hear from Navlet, tell her I said to run.
Oh, you mean Navlet and Basil, right? Okay, all right then.
Navlet and Basil.
Tell her, run.
Tell her to run.
All right,
run,
then.
Navlet, run.
Blessings, man. Respect and blessings. Yeah? All right, cool.
Okay, darling. Bye-bye.
That's Licky Lips right there, and she's in London, England, and I think she has she does a catering thing, and she's always listening the shows and thing, you know. And I think she likes to work and listen. I think that's her thing, you know. And just gave us some interesting perspectives and some different things and whatever. But I want to play that video for now. That wait, just let me play this video first. It's where is it? Okay, I think this is it.
I'm currently in a relationship.
Wait. And it's funny, you know. This is from the UK too. Go figure. So nobody call right now, please. I'll go and bring over this screen. Nobody call right now. No. Hold on. Don't call. Hold on, wait. Let me play this video. Nobody call, please. You know, anytime I do this, I need to bring over this thing over here. 1 second. Let me just... There's something I need to do just to make sure. 1 second. Where is it? I'm going to try doing it this way. Alright, bring this... Alright, put this here. So that is over there. Bring this over here. Oh. I'm looking at the pictures of the person who just talked to us. And oh, she's right. She doesn't look 53 at all. She doesn't look. Wait. What did I just do? Wait a second. Oh my God, what did I just do? Oh, no. Whoa. Sorry. Let's back up for a second. No, that's not. No, that's a video. That's a video that I'm going to show. So nobody. Okay. This picture is okay, so nobody call. Let me just do this. Just want to make sure. All right, let's listen to this now.
I'm currently in a relationship with this 6'5" mountain of a man. I'm not even exaggerating when I say everything about him is perfect.
Wow.
He's obsessed with me. He's financially stable, communicates. He's romantic. He drives a nice car, has a good job, isn't a fuck boy. But God really said nobody can be perfect. He has the smallest penis. I'm a small girl. I'm 5'3", and it's like the size of my palm.
Oh my God, not the palm, babe.
Palm only, don't add your fingers. I can't feel it inside me most times. And as a thick girl, I know there's a reason why he hasn't tried doggy. Oh my God. When I'm on top riding, it can't manage to actually remain inside. That position is pointless.
His foreplay is amazing and he's so adorable because he wants me to finish, but I can't with that package God gave him. I've suggested toys I can put inside me, but he thinks it'll stretch me out. Boys are so dumb. I don't want to tell him I think it's small because I'm pretty sure he already knows it. Sex is important to me, but my ex had good sex but was an overall dragon of a man and was evil. This doesn't feel like enough to end it over, but it's enough if that makes sense. At this rate, I'll never come again.
All right, so real quick, we'll run it back again.
Currently in a relationship with this 6'5" mountain of a man. I'm not even exaggerating when I say everything about him is perfect.
Wow.
He's obsessed with me.
Obsessed with her, totally love her. Nobody call right now, please, or send anything, all right?
He's financially stable, communicates, he's romantic, he drives a nice car, has a good job, isn't a fuck boy, but God really said nobody can be perfect. He has the smallest penis.
Perfect, man. Absolutely perfect. But him have the smallest penis she's ever seen.
A small girl, I'm 5'3", and it's like the size of my palm.
Oh my God, not the
palm only, don't add your fingers. I can't feel it inside me most times.
Penis small, when the penis inside her, she don't even feel it.
And as a thick girl, I know there's a reason why he hasn't tried doggy.
And as a thick girl, she know there's a reason why I'm not try backers, meaning her body big and him not do backers because him not have the length, for pass, the jaws of the gluteus and for whatever. Which is relative, because if him didn't know what him do, him can ice up the bottom and dip down and whatever. But that's a whole different matter. I could go and listen to what she say.
Oh my God. When I'm on top riding, it can't manage to actually remain inside. That position is pointless.
When she go up on top, and something can't stay in her, can't work.
His foreplay is amazing and he's so adorable because he wants me to finish. But
his foreplay is amazing and so adorable because he wants her to finish. That means him swiping good and he make sure she come.
I can't with that package God gave him. I've suggested toys I can put inside me, but he thinks it'll stretch me out.
So she want toys, she want mix up the thing to feel something inside, but he must say no, because based upon him insecurity, him feel say it a go stretch out, which is ludicrous and not true, as you will hear from from her reaction when she said, guys are so stupid because basically this whole thing about it I go stretch out and whatever, this and that. No, go so. It just depends on the woman's biology and thing like that, right? So if you tight it, no matter what she use or whatever the case may be, all right? So you're going to hear her reaction to that.
Boys are so dumb. I don't want to tell him I think it's small because I'm pretty sure he already knows it. Sex is important to me, but my ex had good sex but was an overall dragon of a man. And
ex had good sex, but he was an awful dirty man.
Was evil. This doesn't feel like enough to end it over, but it's enough if that makes sense.
She said, boy, that's her way of saying, this is a perfect man, and this shouldn't be the reason why I'm going to left him. But even though it shouldn't be the reason why I left him, yeah, it is the reason why I'm going to left him.
This rate, I'll never come again.
Gosh, I said she may never come again at this rate and thing and whatever. See? Interesting. All right, well, that'll be interesting for you one to say about that. Sham Sweetness says she's not going to stay. That's a woman right there. Sham, I tell you, a woman, I tell you, said that woman not going to stay. But think about it. It's a perfect man. You hear she describe him. 6'5". Money good, job good. He communicates nice. Everything. Small penis. So Ty says she deserved the monthly pass and sitting. Hey. All right, when I can call in now. Let me just make sure. Somebody here is agreeing with the caller with Lick Your Lips. Somebody sent me an email and saying that the woman was indeed trying to get away when him said sit down. Anyway, hello.
Why you deny me call every minute? How am I do? Good evening.
What you mean deny? I don't understand. What you mean deny?
You when me a call you, something to me. How am I do?
No, before when you were calling was when about to I was doing something and I said, well, I think there was something I was doing and I said, callers wait, so it wasn't you alone who was calling, Brittany. Other people were calling too. I'm just telling them wait, I can't believe that was something. Wagwan.
Oh, anyway, I won't be long. I'll be very short this evening.
Okay.
As Matt there, so me a cook. Anyway, me not deal with them there, right? You know what today? Me talk about them there already. Me not do no riding today.
No riding today.
Anyway,
okay.
No, sir, no riding. Me depend on different business, you know.
Different business.
Anyway, so the security guy when me they tell you about, you see?
Yeah.
I just have opinion me I ask you. All right, when me they tell you about, I me tell you what me tell him. Say, if you call back and so.
Right.
All right. But me notice, me see him. Me notice me I see him since recently. When me go on the road, me I see him and he might come over to me. Anyway, he see me, he might come over there. And sometimes I not even see him. When me look at him, me see come which part me there. And me want you as a brother now. Me I go be brother and sister, you know. All right. What you would tell him, see? You think I should tell him that because he must say, he give me a number and me don't call. That was a year and a half ago. He give me a number and me don't respond. Me don't call him. So me tell him, say, the number last. Right? And he must say then if the phone lasts so long, if me not get back no phone. So what you think me should see that he was there for me when me I go through some stress, as me did tell you. So me not really want to be insultive. So what you think me should I tell him, say? Seeing that he not do me nothing. Right.
A couple of things. And if you don't mind me saying this bluntly to you, you see, when a man interested to a woman and him go give a number and thing and he must say, yo, call me and thing and whatever area, and you say the number last. When a man the year, either unconsciously or unconsciously, is you a say, yeah man, still push, cause you never give him a definitive statement for say, no, I mean I want to call you, So what we hear when you give when a woman take the number or whatever, even if she never interested, what we hear is we need to push look more or give you some more lyrics or show some more interest or whatever, because your response is ambiguous. And it's because you're not quite sure yet, but you like me, and but really did it so yet, something can go on at that we hear. When nothing go so, but at that we hear. So you see, when him say something like, call me or whatever, I would suggest to you to very gently tell him something for say, and along the lines that you're not going to call him. Because it's not a good idea in terms of you and your husband. You don't think it's a good idea. You don't want to. Oh, you have to phrase that. You have to find a way to gently phrase it. It could be something like, so I'm going to tell you the truth and whatever. I'm not lying. You did it for me. Give thanks when you did it for me and thing. But right now, me and my husband good and thing, and me not want to talk to anybody who interested in me like that, because in the right then if I'm one of them stubborn man, then I'm gonna say, yo, I don't have about that, you're my friend and whatever, this or that, them look away when man a lyrics man and thing, and you just say, yo, listen, me I tell you, me not gonna call you. Right? Because I'm going to think it right. So you have to just firm. You have to send a clear message there. Some man may end up, I'll cost you too, right? Some Jamaican man. But from what you tell me about him, I don't think he's going to do that, right? But you have to be clear. Once you're not clear, what we hear is we have a chance. You have to be clear.
Me not like him, me not love him that way the ragas me they tell you, but me never want directly tell him straight, say, say, me not really love you. Me just like you as a friend. Me never really want to tell him that. Because me don't want him feel no way.
Well, you don't have to tell him that right now, but if it reaches a point, if it reaches a point, then you go have to tell him that. Sometimes some women when them do them draw them out, them just say, "Where you want me? You like me?" And at that point, some man, if they're more kind of the passive type of thing, them kind of draw back when you catch them off guard and say, "No man, tell me the truth. I like you like me. You want me envy or something?" And them say, no. And then if them say, "Well, yeah, I kind of like you," so but that nah go word. Man, you kind of nothing, and whatever. And then you get them for put them card on the table. You may say you like me to a man or next man, right? Like a man like me, when me I juggle back in the day, if the man look and say you like me, say yeah, I like you, I want you. You understand? So you have some man have that confidence like myself, but also boom, yeah, I want you, I like you, yeah, I want you, whatever. And back in the day, she would say something like, but me have a boyfriend, and then me with my arrogance, me would say, I'm not busy with that, I respect that, but that I'm not even interested in that. You interested in that. But that's my way to see what she gonna say, And if she gonna say something ambiguous after that again, in my mind, me still have a chance. So you have to go be clear and decisive. But from what you tell me, I don't know him, but from what you tell me, him sound like one of them assertive, super confident man they will say, I'm in a business, I'm not stop look you type of thing. But so I think my best guess is if you tell him straight and say, no, I want to call you, because I don't want no complications, I don't want however you want to phrase it, but you just have to make him know, say, you don't want to call him. And at the same time, you can temper it by saying, but not lying, they did it for me, when me did I go through my thing and so forth, and I really appreciate it. I believe some I'm grateful or whatever, but at the stage now when I'm there, and based on all my things set, me not tell them my business, but based on my things set and whatever, me not want to jeopardize my marriage or anything like that. And if I go into the explanation, but me just tell you, say, you can't just kind of bounce it that way there, but you need to be clear. If you're not clear, you might still think you have a chance.
Okay, so if you in a year, you have to tell me what a man think, because making not gonna know what a man think, right?
Yeah.
So, if me call it say me and you then, and you, me say to you, say, Raga, me no love you that way there, me not interested. You would feel that way?
Don't say that. That is ambiguous. When you say you don't love me that way there, you tell me say you love.
No, if him a push it continuously,
don't say.
Because he no suggest not like that as yet, but me feel say one day he might have say something like that, because as me tell you, say me will see him and say hi. But I know hi alone him want. He want a conversation.
I know, but what I'm saying to you, as a man, if me a draw for you, and you tell me, say, you don't love me that way, it clear in your head, you know, as a woman, you know, say, no, me not say that way, you're cool, you're nice, and whatever, but me I tell you, as a man, right?
Yeah.
How men think. When you say, me not love you that way, it's ambiguous. You're saying what he's hearing, oh, so you love me. Yeah, use the word love. And they say, yeah, use the word love. So, oh, you know, have as much love for me as you have for your man. Also, if you have some love for me, then we can't go and throw a punch, then probably you will sneak and give me. You run it for me quietly. Yeah, and that we are here as man. So don't even say, me don't love you that weird. Just say, I don't want,
I don't like you then.
You're right, just say.
I couldn't say that.
Say what?
Me couldn't say me not like him that way there. Me just like him as a did like him as a friend. Me couldn't tell him that.
No, I would advise you don't even say like. Don't even say nothing. Don't use anything to talk about you have some sort of feelings for him. You have to say something like, no, I mean, I want to call you, you know. I don't want to call you and thing, you know. And you just say it, so I don't want to call you, I'm not going to call you and thing, because, you know, I don't want any complication and thing, because I think you're kind of interested, I mean, somewhere. You may deny it or whatever, fine. But just say, no, I'm not going to call you, yeah? So don't expect me to call you and you know, not a problem. I say hi and hello to you and whatever. You don't do me nothing, I don't do you nothing. But I'm not going to have no conversations with you either, because I don't want no complications or anything, but I'm not going to call you, you know? I mean, I want to call you. Then when him here say, you definitively no want to call him. No, I'm going to tell you now, I don't know him still, but some men in the position, they may get defensive and say, she go and think, when she did this and that and me did, fine, whatever.
That me I say. Me no feel like, me no want to feel a way. To me, Raga, me kind of feel a way. Because when my sister did sick and all of them things, he was in dead, I mean, if you run up and down, you know what them something, you know. Because them time, he never did back on radio, so me couldn't. But when my sister sick and me, if you run up and down, from here to St. Andrew and all of that, me daughter, me have to bring me daughter. One holy person, man. And he was there for me. So me kind of feel a weird to say through the insecurity with that person here. Me have to really directly like cut him off, you know? Me kind of feel a weird.
Listen, all right, listen, we are going circles, but again, you see the kind of feel a weird.
Yeah.
If you communicate that to him directly or indirectly, where a man here, so you kind of feel a way, you're telling him there's a window, there's a chance.
No, him don't know that in a Raga. Him don't know that.
No. I said if you communicate it either directly or indirectly. If that are your focus and thing, a man will pick it up and will sense it. So it was sense you care about him somewhat where you know really hurt him or whatever, and that's all some man want to know, if you care about them somewhat. So what I'm saying, you just have to be clear and definitive, just be clear and direct, say no, I mean I want to call you, you know. And I'm saying that he may feel a way about it, but that's fine. That's fine. Sometimes you have to make some choices like that, and knowing full well that people are not going to take it well based on their interests and what they want from you, that you will never give them. So you just have to be clear and definitive with it. All right?
Okay. Yeah, man. All right.
Yeah, man. Bless up yourself, man. Then cool. Ladies, if you're ever in that position and thing, and you really want a man for you can't, you have to be clear. Somebody like me now do that, you know, because frankly, because we don't run down the money, right? But fine, as a young man once said, Raga, you can't put your situation in our situation, and that is true, right? And me rank and whatever, and so you just have some man who not stay so. And, if the woman not interested, she just not interested. So you have some man who them the need for do that something they are run down, woman. And but you know some Jamaican man still. I'm not like that. A lot of my friends, they're not like that. But some, you know, like pressing and butter and pressure woman and thing and whatever. A lot of women find it annoying and unattractive. But a lot of women end up there with them man and end up running upon a man and thing because of the chase and, you know, improve. So him really want her and I never like him at first, you know, but him never give up and, you know, some people are into that thing or whatever. You know, some people, I can't be bothered with that. But a lot of Jamaican men are like that. Them things say, Papito.
Hi, Daddy.
What's up?
Yes, Daddy.
What's up?
I'm good.
What you doing?
I'm playing Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
You're playing what?
That's a good guess.
Are you smarter than a fifth grader?
Whether it's true or false.
Is that on your phone or your tablet?
True or false?
Alexa.
The U.S. Constitution says that U.S. senators must be born in
Zion.
Yeah?
Play the song Zion.
Alexa. You know you said Alexa and my Alexa think you're talking. Alexa,
Giving me
stop.
time to think.
All right, don't call her name because you know she enough, don't.
No, I'm playing it on it's called Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? So
Okay.
we're doing questions of a random subject.
Just say more time.
You're doing questions of a what?
The U.S. Constitution states that U.S. senators must be born in a state with
Alexa, pause.
That's a good guess. But you need to say whether it's
So-
true or false. True or false? The U.S. Constitution.
Tell her to pause again, Zai. Papito.
No, it's like a game where you're going through a random question with a random subject from grade 1 to 5. And
Okay.
there's an extra credit one that has that can go in any grade,
Okay.
1 to 5.
So what was that question about U.S. senators and
It was that you had to live in the same state.
right,
You know what I was thinking at that one.
right. You do have to live in the same state to be a U.S. senator of any state. Okay, but I tell you what, Papito, I'm actually doing my show right now. Okay.
If you'd like to try the two-player edition.
You mean IrieJam?
Oh no, not IrieJam. I'm on
Ragashanti TV.
Ragashanti TV. That's the one I'm doing.
Okay.
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 All right. So do you want me to call you back when I'm finished?
Here's how it works. You'll both be competing to collect.
Dude, I'm talking to you.
Question.
What? It's Alexa.
No, but come on. Tell her to pause. Tell her to pause.
Surprise at the end.
Tell her to pause.
Pause.
Tell her to pause.
Pause. It won't pause because it's not a video.
Well, just tell her to stop.
Answer this first grade U.S. geography question.
I'll call you later, okay?
Okay, love you.
Vermont. Option B.
Bye.
All right, see you later.
Option.
So no, I try to answer, my son's call when he called, irrespective of what I'm doing, Yeah, so I was saying, like, in them situation there, you have to be clear. Don't get so caught up with thinking that you don't want to hurt the person's feeling, which you don't have to do. So you can be as diplomatic and tactful as possible to let them down easy. But at the same time, you need to be clear. You have to be clear. Because worse if the man obsessed with you, or worse if I'm one of them stubborn, confident man, worse if they're just transfixed on you or obsessed with you or whatever. If you're ambiguous, If you're not clear, if you're ambivalent, they're going to think that them have a chance, you know. Even if you say something but your body language is indicating otherwise, like you smile or whatever, or thing like that and thing like that, you know. They're going to take that as an opening or as an invitation. And what is this? Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, phone line open. Okay, right, Bernadine is right. Some man, as they see as a bit of weakness, or not necessarily weakness, but the person could just be being nice, they move in for the kill, married or not. That's true. Somebody else say, oh, Brittany have feelings for the man. No, it's not feelings, you know. Women go through this all the time where it's not feelings. Women go through this all the time where when a man was nice to them, they appreciate it, you know, they're grateful, you know, because it's the woman is a nice woman in that sense. Like, she knew that person was there for her at a rough time. But you know, what Brittany wants to say is that I don't see him that way, but Brittany is using strong words. I don't love him like that. You know, when I'm here, when I'm at a job film, I said, no, you know, me no love you like that. Yes. Oh, so you love me? Yo, she love me, you know. Yeah, man, she tell me that she don't love me, but she love me one special way, you know. I that the man I hear. So, you know, I use no word, them type of something there. If a man really into you or obsessed with you or want you or them something there, you know, want give him nothing for work. You understand? Hello?
Hey!
Yeah. Yo!
What?
There you know, yeah, say.
The boss. Yeah, the lady fine guy we are talking about, the man and the bun and all them things there. Everybody deal with the thing there on a different level.
What? No, you don't have to say that thing there. Free up with the point. When you say that thing there, what you talking about?
Like, every man process bun, cheating, and everything like that on a different level.
But now they explain.
Alright, you see, like me as a man now, as a man while in the street, you know.
Yeah.
How man give bun, you know, say nothing about that. You just want to know, say you know, and she knows, say you know. And after you go in the street, you make a move, you know. But you want an excuse. You see me?
Yeah.
As my time of them look at they rally back, man.
You want to make a move. You want to go chop something and things. So you rally back on them something if you get an excuse to go out the road. Oh, you do that. Oh, you do that.
Yeah,
what you do? What you do?
Free pass that, man.
Are you free pass that if she burn you? You know, say you have a free pass to go burn her back, don't?
Yes, man. Yes, man. You plan for that, man. You talk about that. Who all day makes you upset? Now, if you say you upset, you want to go with your business later on, you know?
They don't feel say some woman knows that man I do.
Yeah, but them know to them do the same thing to you too.
Okay. So
I reverse psychology, man.
Okay, so what you say when the caller said no, if a man get born several times, that means more than likely in body now work or it now function good. You have to basically and not necessarily that then. That's what you have to say, right?
No, not necessarily that.
Okay.
Yeah, so like me as a man now, if me live with my woman.
Yeah.
Me care born before and she find out. See?
Yeah.
And me visit to do something, but she don't want to tell me.
Yeah.
So me use that as a motivation now. When me and her in the bedroom, I make sure the performance well up. Because I say, oh, man, they can't do no better than me, man.
What you say? True, you feel say she born, and whatever. You say, I put it on pan her good, dog.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
Okay, so and that right, and that yet again is another way you interpret the burning, different from what the caller say. Exactly.
Yeah, man. I'm not cuss her. I'm not argue with her. I ask her and she not tell me. She not give me all of the details. I say, don't worry yourself, man. I use that as my motivation, man. Make sure say my performance up there.
Well, straight up question.
Can't beat me by performance.
Them can't beat you by performance. What you mean?
They can't make you beat me by performance, and I'm my woman. Woman have a share, man have a share. One way or the other, I take a share.
Wait, you say woman have a share, man have a share, but you can't make any other man beat you by performance.
He can't beat me, man.
Him can't beat you by performance.
No, man, we're not making beat me, man.
No, well I know. Are you saying no, man? No, they can satisfy your woman better than you satisfy her?
No, I make sure that not be our brain. I'll when him better me a thief out.
All when the man better than you what?
Yes, man. I'll when the man better me a thief out for reach up when there.
Yeah. Yes, all when the man better than you, you still a go hard same way. That is
okay. Challenge. I'll put up a challenge, yeah?
Okay, you still but the main thing is that you're saying that there is another way men interpret getting born, and that is the important point you're making. Listen, I know somebody was in that position and thing, and she probably would disagree with it and thing, but him get born. But as a man who been a born him woman, and him say she don't know, him think she don't know, and a born reach him, and it a mash up him head and me and him a reason. And I not tell him what him to do, because I don't tell people what to do, right? Yes, but we must make him be aware of him options. But the conversation reach a point where, I ask him what you value in your wife, What is good?
Yeah.
What are the things about her? And the man go through a bag of something. And I say, your wife a good woman? And him say, yeah. And I say, the key thing is, she go there with this man or whatever. Him say, no. So I say, well, you need to make a choice then, If you say your wife is a good woman and she born you with some little ups and downs, now go through, but she's a good woman and she said she not give no indication she want to go there with the man and whatever and thing, And he go right around tell him say, yo, me not get my wife enough in a bun,
True.
You understand? And
yeah, man.
And it was good for him to be able to talk to me as a man too. I know some me not go judge him, man. You know some Jamaica, yeah, idiot man or whatever, the girl a ground you out, the girl a clown or whatever. And and it was good for him for kind of settle himself, him did angry and mad and meds out the thing and whatever. And then for having brethren tell him say big and serious too, a whole heap of woman you grind by your wife, so and you still there and whatever, and him balance out the thing. So but quite a few bun him did get from him wife, I'm fine, because him go in our phone, and I tell people, you go in our people's phone, you go find where you look for. You understand?
Yeah.
And whatever. So you have men who interpret it different, No, I don't, based on the caller, I'm a virgin and thing. I don't know him body size and I don't want to know him body size. That's not my thing. But I don't think it has anything to do with his capabilities, because trust me, a boy we are last scratches over the road. You understand what I'm saying? And thing and whatever. If a bun reach, you work with it, because you've been a bun. So just work with it and cool. You understand? Yeah.
Yeah, man, because you have a good partner, man. One committee you are your partner. You know, sometimes it can be a good thing, sometimes it can be a homework thing, you know, because sometimes you think about it and say, oh, like how she not tell me that, you know, man. Because me ask her, you know, and say, yo, just tell me what going on, blah, blah, and she just deny. You know?
Yeah.
So I say, oh, I play that in my head over and over, you know?
See it there.
And I say, oh, if he did this position, I mean, I've got it better him, man. If he did this, man, I've got it better him. Like, so me, I go on.
See it there.
I'm not talking about a one-time thing, you know, man. I'm talking about over thing, you know. I remember the day and she said, oh, you can't do it. I said, no, man.
You see it. Well, I'm glad they give an alternate perspective on the thing and thing, all right?
Yeah, man, that's a respect and blessing.
Safety, man, protection on the road, the whole works, cool, nice.
Yeah, man. All right.
Man. Yeah, today I juggle. Again, people, I just want to know, say some, hear the boss call a while ago and things, so, not, I went, I have to check this thing, you know, I just want to know me, I go, based on my local project, me in the last site, you know, and next week me good. Yeah, but the week of Friday the 7th. No man, I probably can't do the show, but we probably do it early and thing because I go down to Florida with the boss. And then when I go down there with him stay with me, you know. You know, I rent somewhere and him stay with me. And I have to pick him up from school, you know. I want to do that something there, you know. When we did it, you know, time go to school and pick him up and have him talk to me about when him do at school and them look at something there and whatever. So, based on when me have to pick him up from school, me have to do like a day show, because that would be my spring break and thing. But the point I'm making is my little project and my little things and my whatever, this and that come up and whatever, and you know. Just like today, sometimes things come up where I'm not able to start the show when I want to start it and things. So I just ask, you know, patience and latitude there, you know. And just so you know, at the end of July this year, I will be considerably free, you know, in terms of time and commitment and things, because I would have finished do what I do, right? That is come this July this year. Some of us are asking patience and latitude as we juggle on to that time there when some things come up and thing, and you know, I have to start at different time. But at the same time, do remember, I often keep shows and get extra time and all them something that randomly too. So I make up for it, okay? But just know that you guys are a priority. You're indeed a priority. And thing is just that I'm juggling all kinds of stuff over here and incredibly busy finishing this project that I'm on, all right? Winding down to when we're gonna go over to Twitch and play some music. As usual, just play a little music. I don't know what type of music I'm going to play today, you know? No, boy, I'm not telling you, know. I'm not telling nobody what to do, you know. And I must admit, me was quite the general when me did Young and Outer Road. Proper general, you know. And thing, and I do the wild thing and whatever. But so I'm not telling nobody this, you know. I'm not telling nobody this. What I'm about to say is just based on, you know, when people get older, you do things differently, you know. You do things differently. So what I'm suggesting, you know, is like, if you're out there and you do something, you do road look a bit and what, yo, just straight up, yeah, man. Just straight up. I mean, I tell everybody to do that, you know. I say, one, just straight up. You just be straight up. And say, yo, what's some things set, you know. So Boom, boom, boom. If them want to work with it, them work with it. I'm not telling them if to do them. I just been there, done that. You know, those things are not my purview anymore. But as I say, if you know out there the road, you're frightened if you know how much woman out there like would appreciate. When I never hear a woman say, just straight with me, just tell me the truth, and it's my choice if I want to work with it. You never hear a woman talk so. Them serious, you know? And them respect that. You have a lot of women respect that. I'm telling you, I know. Right? Because we know it's enough of them and don't believe so we not for this and that and whatever. Sometimes when you know it's clear and straight up, yeah, the woman may say, no, I'm not going to say, but that's all right. What's wrong with that? You know, I know that no found a man no one here. So I'm not going to tell the woman all kind of things to make she think whatever. But if I there's only thing there, there's only thing there. But it's always interesting when, you know, some complications come up and somehow the man don't reason with me about them and whatever. It's just like when I never consider the option there. If you just straight up with a woman, you're frightened if you know if you're straight up with a woman sometimes if she like you like that. Or let me tell you something, man. See, if a woman like you, you should like. 9 times out of 10 when a woman meet a man, she'll right away she know. Once she talk to you, she look for you and give the once over whatever, how she feel around you or whatever. From the first interaction, she have a sense and she know like, is this a man would sleep with? She know. And if she want to do it, she will do it. Irrespective of where your position in her. Right? Unless you go say something or do something for turn her off and thing. Right? And I care where you hear woman say, no care where you hear woman say, right? No for them hold it down and I say nothing or whatever. But a lot of women have been in a position where them like a guy. And them in a position where she wouldn't want to work with that and that is not what she had initially think, so, but because she like him, she may don't even tell him, you know, but she like him like that. And, you know, and she do what she want to do because she want to do it. But me does I say when a woman in another zone there and you straight up with her, a lot of women who like you and then you go straight up with them will work with you. Them will protect you too. Them protect you. You know, your woman and your wife will boom, 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 because you done straight with her. She may reach a point where she can't do this anymore or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But me know I say you have women out there, particularly, there's a thing going on out there in society right now. Mine, you know, you have some women, them just not do certain things and them still not have something there. I'm going to do this, I'm going to talk to man who this and that and whatever. And frankly, you have women out there who, and this is going to sound a little controversial, but it's true. You have women out there who, if you tell them the truth, it not happen. But if you tell them a lie, they know you're lying, you know. But them going to do it with you, same way. Them going to do it with you. You have women like that. So I'm just keep it real. But them know say you tell lie, you know, but them like and whatever, but from you tell a lie, and the lie means say, oh, since you tell the lie, them know you're lying, you know, but for the record, what is on the surface, you tell me saying that there with nobody, and whatever, so that is why they go sleep with you. But you know you tell lie, you know, so you have them woman there. Fine. But men, you also have a lot of women who, and that's why I'm straight with them. Just be straight and tell what the situation is and whatever. And they may say no, and be like, no, that not gonna happen, you know. But some may be like, you know, okay, so since this happened, what about so and so, or what about so and so, or whatever, and think. And find you and them they're on the same page. They know what they are getting from interacting with you because once two people involve some element of reciprocity going to take place. It can be material and it can be immaterial. It can be material in the sense it could be about money, it could be about, what you do for me in order for me to, in order for her to get some material gain. You may not get money, but you may get something for her to get access to a job, or you may do something for her to do something, or to get papers, or it could be something. In that sense, it's material. It could be immaterial, where it's not about some form of like material gain. It could be that she just like you. You have women who, I like this guy, I find him sexy or whatever, and good company. I don't want nothing from him. And thing. It could be that you make her laugh. It could be that you're fun to be with. It could be that you have women out there who are sapiosexual. They just, they like guys, or they find guys who are like intelligent and intellectually engaging. They find them sexy, So women have different ways that they find men sexy. It could be your body, it could be your sense of humor, your personality, and she may like that and then choose her choice to become intimate with you. Man, she don't want nothing from you, materially or whatever. And then you have women out there in a different position where them work with a man for them like a man, if him single, or them work with a man, him single, but she don't want a relationship, but she just want to have, involved with him in some way or whatever. You have women who they would prefer if you're not in a relationship or if you're never married, but you're married and them like, me work with it. Him nice, man, him really this. And then we go through them little analysis and so I may talk to a little friend, but him, and at the end, them may do, but at least them know what them are getting, and that is what is important to a lot of women, and that is what piss them off with some men, that remember me keep on telling us security is important for women, always security. So a lot of women, they don't want to be exposed to any potential harm, particularly in them time, So for them, it's important that if you're upfront with them and just tell them about the situation where them in and thing and whatever, and then at the same time, if you want to turn on your charm and do your thing, same and say, you don't know, says over here, so it's set and whatever. But I'm not gonna lie, I not see myself a come out time, but I like you still whatever how you want to put it, how you want. She may say no, and she may say yes, and thing, whatever the case may be, but I'm just saying all of this to say, guys, not all women, but some women, you'd be surprised if you're just straight up, honest, keep it real, and state your situation where you're in without lying or whatever. You have some women who work with it if they like you. And interestingly, some women even respect you even more for doing that. I know that probably don't make sense and whatever, but you have someone who want to respect you even more. Just something to think about. Let me see where. Yeah. Mr. G, so Raga, being upfront work for me all the time. And Tasha, big up yourself, enough respect and blessings, man. And thing. Not come Spooner, call in, man. Call. Yeah, man. Call. Even companionship too in some. Yeah. You see, even that. Men. Nowadays, 2023. I don't want to take this person because some man I try make you know them things and all. I get like when I can't manage them things. There are a lot of women out there now, who don't want no relationship, but them don't want to run around either and thing or whatever. Now, that sound like two extremes, like, polar opposites. So them don't want lock down in a singular relationship. But them don't want you got things said. But I think it's like a loose thing where you should just walk around and grind anybody. But somewhere in the middle, it's like if you're good company, we could have a good time. We could go to dinner, we could hang out, we could talk. But then necessarily when you go pressure them for go say, me and you this, so you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do this and that and whatever. And them not gonna do that to you either. And them no want nobody else, them no want, them no want another man or three other man or whatever. Them just want a companionship and them like you. Cause you're straight up with so and so, and them will just work with that. It is more the case that a lot of women don't want no straight up hardcore relationship like based on old school type of thing. Like, once you sleep with a man, you're there with him outright and whatever. Some women are there, so But some women don't even want to tell you that, to tell a man that because the man may go start I'll judge her and I say this or that or whatever the case may be. Or you have some man, the woman may run upon them and them start catch feelings and want to lock down the woman them and all them something there whatever. So some woman don't even want to deal with that either, whatever. But if you're not a mix man, somewhere in another milieu there, you make the woman know. Just keep it real. If you have a choice, she knows she work with and how far she want to go with it and how long she want to go with it and when she want to stop and all them things. The same. That capsule so being upfront and honest possibly working this time and age, but not in the 80s straight card them. I don't think it's necessarily time dependent too, I think I think some of it has to do with age and maturity too and because remember, when you're a teenager, your 20s, like you have certain things that matter to you more, and you get dramatic over certain things if you don't work out your way. Oh my God, she cheated on me and he cheated on me. You feel like I can't live anymore. I can't go dead and the life is not worth it anymore. And then when you get older, you're like, somebody go do all them little thing. Some people are called, but for some reason, sometimes they call them not come through. It come through on the phone, but it don't come through on. There's somebody calling from a 917 number. Hang up and call again, and I could see if it come through on the WhatsApp. Seeing?
This might answer your question. Seal Henry Olusegun Olumide Adiola Samuel.
Alexa, I did not ask you anything.
Sorry, I thought I heard my name.
Alexa, did you say you thought you heard your name?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
I did not say Alexa. Alexa, are you okay?
My Wednesday's been whimsical.
What? Alexa, what did you say?
Sorry, there is nothing to repeat.
But Alexa, you just said something. Alexa, are you okay?
I'm good. It's Wednesday, and that can only mean one thing. Tomorrow. It's Thursday. Yeah, You heard it here first.
Oh, Alexa, you got jokes, right?
Why are monkeys great at sports? They're born champions.
Why are monkeys great at sports? They're born champions. Okay. All right, Alexa. Okay, the number is 646-880-9161. 646-880-9161. That's from... you know what? There's somebody who's been trying to call, and for some reason, the call is not coming through. So, let me see if I can... call the person. How do you get out of this? I press this. Alright, I'm gonna try it. Let me see if I do it. Wait. Try it this way. I don't know. Sometimes the WhatsApp, sometimes they act up, you know. So I'm gonna say if where is it? To the person calling, don't call, you have to call the other number. Wait a second, I don't... Alright, I'm going to try it this way. Where is the dial pad on this thing now? What? Oh. Caller. I'm going to call you from the phone in the computer here, because for some reason it's not coming through the computer with the show. So I'm going to call you from that phone here. All right, cool. Phone them name, you know, them act up. So, all right. So, they changed the interface on this thing. So let me see if I make a call. Oh, here we go. Found it. All right, 9. Okay, now I'm going to call out the person's number. Oh, no. And the call don't come through, but if I call it from here, it will go through. There we go. Yeah, man, I hear you. You drive?
Yeah.
Oh, your voice kind of muffled, you know, but still, you know.
Is it better now?
No.
Yeah, the can't speak by side, because my earpods be messing up.
Oh, you're really muffled.
Okay. This is better?
Yeah, that's better.
All right, cool.
Yeah, much better, much better.
So, good evening.
Greetings.
Clean. All right, cool. We just leave from over here, place in a Valley Stream up on the belt now. So you don't know it's Brooklyn the thing there here.
Cooler man. It crowded?
Yeah, man, it's everywhere right now.
Well,
we're between 117 for go up on the condo. We get it a pushback now closer to Queens.
117?
I mean 17 west to come up on the Conduit.
Okay.
So going towards Brooklyn.
Okay, all right, cool.
Aqueduct, left for it. But it'll work itself out, man, hopefully soon.
Seeing, as usual.
Yeah, so me tune in about 30 minutes late to the busy hour. Never there really, catch the notification and me see some bloops and jump in and hear from UK.
Yeah.
UK attack.
Lick your lips, yeah.
Yeah. Me have something to ask you. So when people call and at up the show, how does you want to verify? One today, the classmates them to say, all right, toe full of can, the face bumpy like great and all these things. Oh, you want to just to judge? If you say yeah, if you say no, I just know. The people them want to know what I want.
No, you could have want to know a little more till you blow, know. When people send me something in a private, you nah leave me, you're lucky. And nobody come go like you want to come mash up my business too. Yo, when people send me things all the while in a private, worse if I me ask sweet or whatever, they must know if you send it to me not send it to nobody else or whatever. You mad?
Yeah, but I mean.
Well, me I tell you, lick your lips look good. Yeah. She look good. I have to go with what me say. Yeah, you can't see. You're brighty. The woman said me certain things or whatever. You're brighty. Me can't put that out there. The only way, anybody, for the years you listen to me, the only way anything like that go out is unless someone say, no, Raga, you can't show people, right? Yeah, people who send them panty collection and thing and whatever, and them say, yup, you can put it out there, and then we put it out there and thing, and them get a beaten, and there people say, no, it's good or whatever. People send picture and them get, and you have to understand that, yeah, it's just a matter of respecting people's wishes, and people must feel like, say, Raga, me can send you something, and I want to know, say, you're not going to put it out there, So that people need to know that,
We have to secure the tight like the IRS.
Yes, man. Tighter than the IRS too and whatever and thing like that, yeah? Yeah, enough thing people send me, man, and I mean, I talk about it outside of the show, and sometimes people go through them little thing and whatever, but people for know, so them can send me something in private,
Confident.
Yeah. So, but you sound like you like our vibes, though. Talk it truth.
Yeah, man. Like she has a little thing, yes, little thing, but nothing to no great altitude. When she said she never suck up for that, which part that I go? That not gonna work. She not get no headers. Headers have to run, though. We put it on the YouTube thing. It's an addiction on the side. So if she not gonna do that, then we wouldn't even say hi to her.
Okay, you know, waste your time with no woman who says she not get headers. Headers have to run.
No, that one then not gonna work.
Okay.
It's a privilege for a woman do upon the teacher here.
What you say? What? What that one go? What? How that go?
It's a privilege to make a woman do upon the teacher. Worse if a people woman here.
Yeah. Worse if I So tell me something, I know. And then, so if she want you for kind of help her out back to the seat. Hold on, man. You cut me off, so. Oh, you cut me off, so, man. Yeah, no, man. Oh, the general cut me off, so, dog. Oh, the general. I can't believe it, general cut me off, eh? Yeah, what you say? Yeah.
Let me ask you something. When you wash your shoes lace, right?
Yeah.
When you wash your shoes lace, what you do? You take out some of the shoes, but halfway in the groove of the shoes, take out the top part of the lace and leave the bottom part of the lace still in the shoes and wash it.
I have no friggin' idea what you just asked me. It would make sense if you say if you take out the lace, but you say you just take out. You mean your hand when name the lace halfway? Will you ask me if when somebody I watch shoes with lace in it, and I'm assuming this is sneakers with lace in it, if them just pull out the sneaker, they pull out the lace halfway?
Yeah, me not ask somebody, me ask what you do. I mean, you must have washed your sneakers with laces before, so I want to know what you do. You know, pull out all of the lace out of the shoes and then wash the lace and dry it and then restring it back.
No, me not do that, you know.
Oh, so you just put the sneakers in the laundry and make the laundry wash the shoes and that's it?
I don't wash sneakers in washing machine, you know. Me wipe them off and clean them off, but I am one of those when I wash sneakers in a washing machine.
So you never wash a shoelace before?
Shoelace, like take it out and wash it?
Yeah, like your Air Force shoes lace, man. You know, take it out and wash the lace and clean the shoes and string it back up.
No.
Okay. Alright, the point I was making is that, right? You say, oh, you're on the UK caller, they attack for a minute and she has to beat things and really.
Yeah.
They expect you to draw her out where the lace pop out of her shoes, let's say, no, man.
Yeah.
Me just want you to see it, so bloom. Since you not get headers, then that means a gentleman knock down your back door, then. What go on this, so? Some unexpected sketch and turn me expect you to draw out some of them people. Yes, a Jano star.
No, well, lad, so since you not get headers, that said the man knocked down our back door.
Yeah.
You know, as a God know you lost me there, so. Come in and see the no, man, well, man, no.
Back door on the talk and be a thing. How me like that, so?
No, me not see the connection between she not getting headers, so back door have to run. When they say back door, what you mean?
So, okay, so since you not give a man headers, what do you give him else as gravy, as a gratis? Like, any woman can give her husband or her man front. I mean, what's so special about you? I mean, maybe I take it too personalized, meaning that every time I fuck my cocky gets sucked. So that there goes a parallel. I guess I'm personalizing it too much.
Wait, so anytime your cat is out or she gets sucked?
I say anytime I fuck my cocky gets sucked.
You suck her?
No, she has sucked my man. Me not gonna say I never done it before, but hey.
Oh, right,
not gonna be like you.
No, but the way you phrase it, you say anytime you F, your catty get S. But when you say
cocky.
Oh, cocky.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Me see what you say. Okay, all right then. Cool. No, but yeah, I know. You see the conversation now with the lady there from UK. You have to understand, you know, when me I do the show, you know, there are some subtle things going on where it's not going to be readily obvious to you. And then you see that draw out something, you know, you have a type of caller where you or Carleen, and that is the focus and the emphasis to get out them something there. You have another caller who will Carleen, and if you go there with a caller there, it would be inappropriate. You wouldn't sync with the caller, you know. So
yeah, of course.
So even though she attack up the things them and whatever, it wasn't the type of caller where. You know, like somebody else would have call and would have say, hey, it's a talking truth, and I say, you never lick around this one thing, and whatever, this and that and thing. So I know what you are hearing, and when she said no, and she like a man who bite her upon her butt. You know, when I hear some people that say, Raga, signal that, ask her more this, so ask her more this. So.
Yeah.
But I want to tell you, it wasn't about that. It wasn't about that. She's not that caller. Figure say, oh, so you know, with Jamaicans, say you know, Batty Washa, whatever. The conversation wasn't like that. Even though it sound like, you know, she's very candid and things like that. So, but she candid, but I know it's not the type of person where you go too far with that. Not because she candid, you're going to say, you're going to turn it out, you know, you're going to dry you out now and whatever. Because even though she talk about sex, and this may not make sense, you know, but listen carefully. Even though she's a talk about sex, the conversation really wasn't about sex, you know, but it's how grown people relate to each other on a certain level when some sexual issues come up. So it wasn't about sex. That makes sense what I just said to you?
Yeah, it all depends on the floor.
Yeah. So we're talking about sex, you know. But the conversation really was about, you know, when you reach certain age and thing and whatever, and certain things come up, you have to make some accommodations for women in this regard. And I must have that liberty on this side, and he shouldn't have that liberty on that side because he's the one of the problem. That's really where the nucleus of the conversation was. But it just happened to be that what's fueling that discussion about how people relate to each other on that level, it was a sexual content. But were it about sex, like a outer order type of thing, then would I go for the drought? For that or whatever. But you just want to hear the craziness with sex and a toss salad and that you want to hear, and that you focus on. But again, you know, there's subtle things happening with conversation and as a man too, with all due respect, I don't show off, but as a man to know how to relate to woman, me know when to go this and when not to go this. And when and who you can go so raw with and who you can leave that alone. But and when you talk to a woman, you know, you feel her even off a phone, you know, some still, you know, I'm an empath, right? Meaning empathetic, right? So when I talk to somebody, I feel them. It's a reciprocal, symbiotic type of thing. And when you feel somebody, you ever have somebody come tell you something deep, and you just know, so you know, for ask them the question and go no further with it. If them didn't want to tell you, them would I tell you. You ever have that something happen to you? I feel them, you know. Because them will come tell you something deep, and something traumatic and whatever. And the obvious thing now is to say you didn't do it, or whatever, and you know, say you're not to do it, or why you didn't do after. But because them not tell you, you know, say, leave it alone if them didn't want to tell you. I feel a person right there, so you know, without it being said, without him say, you know, somebody asking this, but I'm not asking this, but you just know, right? Right. So I saw, you know, that is my gift. Right? That is my gift. So even when I do this as a form of entertainment and being educational, I mean, make mistake too, like. Sometimes I go so and somebody will back up and says, leave it alone. The person I want to go there so because it's a sensitive matter. But you know, with the UK caller, it wasn't. The conversation really was about raw sex. That's not what it was about. Which is why you are here.
Yeah, wrong show.
Yeah. But you sound like a rich woman. You're the bottom woman you had.
No, man, not so quick. Yes, not so quick.
All right, my general. Let's see a word here, sir.
All right, guidance, right, Papa?
Yeah, man. Manners and respect, man. Protection.
Right, what you wrote.
Yeah, man. Cool. Yeah, people have to understand where I'm kind of everybody familiar with outer and thing. That's why I'm not telling all the while people that can't listen to show you and just expect for hear what uno want to hear, you know. Because sometimes it's there is so much going on that, you know, it's probably not obvious to you, but very often there's a lot going on that you may not necessarily understand, but you can end up so focused on what you want to hear that you know, you're lost to that alternative understanding of what is going on. And again, the conversation with Licky Lips, you know, we were talking about sex stuff, but it really wasn't a conversation about sex. You know, it's like sex was informing the discussion, but the discussion really was about, you know, when you reach certain stage, there's certain stage in life, or, you know, like, if you remember, she said, you know, and even somebody bold like me, you know, I'm just going to come with an arrangement and say, this is what is going to happen, and that's where the conversation was. And then when she elaborated, she used sexual content, but It really was that a relationship can be on a level where accommodations can be made, and people can maturely come up with an arrangement and an agreement in order to have the relationship work. And she was saying that this is a nice guy, he was a really nice guy and whatever and so forth and thing. And she's saying like a lot of these nice guys, you know, they you know, them instrument now function properly, and how do you reconcile that, you know? And she's basically saying, this is how I deal with it. I just come up front and say, you have to allow me to go there and so and so and this and that, and I like this and I like that, and I need to get that or whatever. But the conversation was, you know, how do you accommodate your partner? What are the other options you have when these issues come up and you don't necessarily want to engage in a kind of zero-sum thing? Is either this or that, or the conversation, or the relationship done? And she's like, this is a nice guy. What do? You don't throw away a nice guy who treats you really good and all this stuff and whatever. And if you can come up with some way, you work it out. That's where the conversation was. So it really wasn't like, you know, where you put your tongue or the exploration of bodily cavities thoroughly and da-da-da-da. You know, I playfully went there and she went there with me, like, you know, because she understands what I do, obviously. But when I'm running the show, I just do these things naturally. And I've been doing this for a while, you know. So I you know, kind of have a sense like where the parameters are, where the boundaries are, and thing, and it's a matter of respect. You know, when people call me to talk to me, in some way that is a privilege that I should respect. You know, that somebody they could be doing something else. You know, so let me reach out to Raga with so and so or whatever. You know, people when they do so, they expect to get an exchange that is going to be fruitful in some ways. But at the same time, there is the implicit understanding that that I'll protect them also in some ways and not try to embarrass them or to go someplace where they don't want to go or whatever, you know. So again, that's why I don't worry about people sometimes who try to imitate me with certain things, you know, because there's so much going on here that they don't know. You know, it's just when I was in acting school, my acting teacher, years ago, Eugene Williams, my acting teacher, he said something I'll never forget. He said, you know, people are really, really, really good at something when you watch them do it, and it looks so easy you think you can do it. Think about that. He said, you know, people are really, really, really good at something difficult, when you watch them do it, and the way they do it so good, you know, you think like, you know, you're just so motivated because you see them do it so good and they make it look so easy that you think you can do it. But then when you try to do it, not that easy, is it? I've seen that play out all the time. Whether I singer, actor, or whatever, and thing and whatever, and people not see the work we go through and thing where, you know, you see Celine Dion sing or whatever. Celine said, she was in an interview and she said it took her a long time, a training to learn how to cough. So the interviewer was like, what? And she's like, no, you have to know to cough. There's a right way to cough. And as a singer, you know, if you don't know the right way to cough, it will affect your instrument, voice, throat. And then she won't sing good. So I'm using that as an example. Like, you see Celine that they sing good. There's 10 million things which she didn't have to do for reach this song. There's 10 million things she still have to do to maintain that standard there. One being, imagine every time she cough, she have to watch how she cough. Let's think about that, right? And I'm sure there's many other things too. right? But all those other things and that work there make when she sing it look easy. And when she sing and it look easy, somebody think them can go in at them bathroom and sound like Celine. And don't even know, say, oh please, you don't even know if you cough properly as a singer. Yeah. You know when people are really, really good. Care, you're right. Dancing is a perfect example. How many times some people are dance and thing and we or them make it look easy and whatever and thing and make you go there go try, you know. You know much time you look at them dance the way around the place and whatever. You see some people that try it and some them just not there. Yeah, them just not there. Right? Not only that. Sometimes you dance with somebody and them bring out an excellence in you where you can't bring out yourself or you can't bring out with somebody else. You're just a person. Sometimes you dance and you just get in your element with and you not do, you know, you just end up all do something and thing and whatever, people just blown away. And when you're done, if you try to go do back the same thing, you can't do it because it's just in a different space, a different connection at that time that when you dance in an improvisation there and that thing there, you know. That you yourself can't even repeat it, you know. And if you can't repeat it, somebody else can't repeat it. They may get inspiration from it, but them not necessarily can't repeat it and do the same thing what you do, no. All right. Oh Lord, people don't vex. G&G over for the Ragashanti page on Facebook. You say you wanted to be in my class at the University of the West Indies. I bet it's a dancehall class you're referring to. Identity and conduct in the dancehall class. So many people wanted to be in that class, but they had to cap it because it became the most popular class for a while. I think, you know. Oh Lord. Jimmy, should I play a little music? I have something to do, but probably 15 minutes or some souls are sitting, some souls, all right? So everybody, right now, if you're up on Facebook or YouTube, I want you to go over to Twitch, right? I'm going to put the link. I'm going to do Facebook first. You have to go to Twitch, okay? Because I can't play music. So I put in the link, so just go over there right now. I can't play music on Facebook and I can't play music on YouTube, okay? So I'm going to put the link on Facebook and on YouTube. I'm going to put several of the links there. Just click the link and come over and follow me at Ragashanti, okay? Over Twitch. That's where I play music, right? That's where I can play music. I can't play it on, they don't allow you to play copyright music and thing, all right? And I'm going to do the same thing over here on YouTube. Click the link and go over to Twitch right now, please. Everybody on, if you haven't done it yet, do it now. Everybody on YouTube, everybody on Facebook, click the link and come over to Twitch. It's in the chat, and if you're not on the chat or you can't do it but you want to come over to Twitch, it's twitch.tv/Ragashanti. www.twitch.tv/Ragashanti. www.twitch.tv/Ragashanti. So whether you're listening to this show now or you're listening it 1 week from now or a month from now, still go over to Twitch and follow me, okay? And remember to click the bell over there so that you can see the notifications, because I often go over there and just play music and not necessarily have a talk show, but just play music. And at those times I'm not on on YouTube or Facebook, and you want to get the notification when we do that, you know. And I can take calls over there too. All right. Not Cam Spooner. People take care of themselves. Make sure on the washing of food. Put the chimney under the bed. Put the chimney under the bed bottom and say on the prayers. Bed bottom. Spoken like a true Jamaican. So people over Facebook. Yeah. Oh, the next live is I have an exam on Friday. The exam finishes at 2, but it's in Manhattan, so I have to make my way over. So more than likely, I'm going to have a show sometime around 4 o'clock on Friday, but it won't be long. Might be like a 2-hour show or a 3-hour show, all right? All right, so just look out for that. Then next week, regular programming and thing. And then I'll keep it updated. And yeah. Yes, Kimmy Clark, you have to have a username. It's real easy though. You just give yourself a username when you get over there, all right? It's real easy. But again, Facebook people, press the link and come over now. Yes, Christina Brown Sugar. Brap. Anthony Pattis, big up yourself. Tony Green, large up, man. Blessing. Not come see you Friday to see him so proper. All right. Go over Twitch for look music and things. See? Come in. All right. Come in. I'm going to cut off the let's play some random music, you know. Random music. All right, lock off the YouTube, you know. All right, YouTube lock off, no.